Yes.
Welcome back to SoberKart, everybody. Welcome actually to our live podcast tonight. We've got a pack stream for you tonight. First off, yes, we went to the Nintendo Switch 2 experience in Dallas, and it was pretty wild. Amazing, I should say. We will be doing full breakdown videos in the coming days and or weeks on all the games, including Donkey Kong Bonanza, obviously Mario Kart World. Stay tuned for all of that, and a bunch of other demos that I got to run, how the hardware ran. We'll be talking new tech, frame rates, Joy-Con upgrades, etc. But we will also be jumping into our part 2 of the series of our Super Mario 64 SoberKart, where we will be playing SoberKart with a twist, essentially, having all sorts of different challenges, time sessions of 30 minutes apiece, drink penalties, death penalties, beer handouts. It's about to get really chaotic. If you haven't seen our first one, definitely do that. And if that wasn't enough, we will be closing it off with classic SoberKart showdowns on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Maybe even jump one in the middle, complete with beer penalties and shotgun penalties in this segment as well. And if you are hanging out with us live, go ahead and drop your questions in the chat, because this is a Ask Me Anything about the Switch 2, any of the games I got to play, or just the event in general. I'll answer everything I can between the star grabs and beer chugs, but let's go ahead and jump into that first beer chug. Would that board be needing an update?
Hey, board boy.
Board boy.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. We're gonna
I was gonna do it, but yeah, we're not going to that segment, so you know.
Yeah. Beer Shark, sponsor me.
Every time.
One of these days, man.
Dude, it's
It's gonna be a running joke.
Right.
And it's gonna happen. It's a small hole, but fuck it.
That's
Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
Yep. Cheers.
Go and set that over there. I could growl.
Right.
Just finish your shotgun.
You what?
That puts some hair on your chest, boys.
Yeah, dude. So I could actually get a growler after if I just keep shotgunning beers.
I cannot. That wasn't great.
Yeah,
Nope.
first one's
That
always
was
a little
not.
rough.
Oh
All
my
right.
god, fucking cool.
Yeah, I took mine out
Real quick.
a bit ago.
Real quick. I got 14. Rashad has 20. Sean 10. Easton 22. Justin 16.
Rashad had to take another hit to finish off his beer. What the hell was that?
Yeah, it's just
Oh.
like
Back at 21.
It's cold.
Well, we might as well go ahead and toss up that board real quick.
All right. Well.
Dude, I feel like I've been at 10 for a week.
Oh.
I know.
And I keep doing shotguns.
Sorry.
I feel like I've been closer to 20
that's being
forever.
Mm-hmm. Scheiße. Well, shall we jump into it, or y'all
Yeah,
have
why
any initial questions before we jump into it?
Um.
Well, actually, we could wait till Rashad gets his game set up to go before we
You guys all created a suspend point, right? So if you guys want to get to Justin's screen, you could do that.
How do you do that?
Press the minus button on your controller. And then there it is.
Oh yeah. Oh, look at this
Rashad,
cheating ass a shotgun.
Don't move.
Oh, it's a shotgun
Oh,
too.
he cheated
There's 2
even
shotguns
more.
already, bro. 2.
I was trying to make sure I was doing the right thing, brother.
You want to add those 2 shotguns real quick before we get into it?
You go ahead and back out now. This bullshit. I'll be goddamn. All right.
With that being said, I owed I owed an additional shotgun. Easton, we lost your camera. I owed a shotgun because I was given a beer in the final minute or so of the last session of this game, along with 2 other ones right before that. So I did not finish. Long story short, I'm a piece of shit. I didn't finish my 3rd beer.
There
That
you
was
go,
given to me.
there you go.
Owed a shotgun, and with the 2 beer minimum that we all have to start drinking, which does not count towards what you are given in drinks and are applied through by death penalties and shit like that. So you really should have at least 3 beers on your desk, because the 2 are just casual drinking. 1 is for as you have to drink. And I'm going to bring out 4 because my 2 beer minimum has now also been upgraded to 3.
Let's get it.
Real quick, while everybody sets up, I got to go put this dog outside, because I am not going to listen to hear him screaming the entire time, nor should y'all have to listen to that either. So
We're good on this end.
Yeah, we can't hear it.
yeah, well, he just stopped as I turned.
Sounds like a
around.
personal problem.
I'll be back. At least enjoy
Yeah.
our intro, getting us to Dallas Switch 2 experience real quick.
Yeah, we were Rashad and I were hoping for the wait list to work out, but it didn't work out in our favor.
Hot
Yeah,
flight
security was
fucking
pretty
security in
fucking
this
hard.
fucking place, yo. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that was wild.
Oh, you guys
Sean
didn't know that
texted
Trump
back,
was there?
Sean texted
It
back. He's
seemed
like,
like-
there's 3 cops outside and 3 more inside. I'm like, well, we ain't going in there, bitch.
And like where the cutoff for where they were getting people's info, like to check badges and the QR codes for tickets, the actual entrance was even farther back.
Yeah, it's literally like we walk in.
So like we couldn't. There was
like
no way
another
we
like
could have been like.
600-700 feet away.
Yeah, it's wild.
freaking insanity, dude.
That is wild.
But
There was a lot of people though, and I was talking to the guy, trying to finagle our way in there, and asking if there was a chance if somebody didn't show up, like would they free up some slots, could we possibly get in? And he was like, "Man, this is the day that Sean went was apparently like their busiest slot so far."
between New York and LA as well somehow.
Which is
Yeah, that's
ridiculous.
That
weird.
is crazy.
And I found out the reason why some other
cool,
people,
Eric.
like in Germany and London, were able to get a lot more time on Mario Kart World was because apparently not a lot of people showed up to those events.
Oh,
Oh,
perfect.
So
they
there's
took
like,
their
yeah, I
time
guess so.
slot. Just
So, yeah,
go
they
do
just-
whatever you want to do.
Basically, yeah. I was like, man, that would have been fucking nice. Also,
Yeah. lucky them.
Game Explain guy got to go to the Dallas one on Saturday, and he was like on the 3rd time slot, I believe, but he showed up early because he had like a 5-hour drive. And apparently it wasn't super busy, and they never kicked him out after his 2 hours or anything, so he stayed there for 5 hours. Now, mind you, he still only got like the 25 minutes of gameplay of Mario Kart World, but in
But
the
he had
free-to-play
5 hours.
station, he was able to literally play everything. And they gave us a little passport, you can see it up here, where you get 6 game slots to play, whatever. And once you're finished with that, no more free-to-play. Now, mind you, the Mario Kart World, Donkey Kong Bonanza, and a few other games, including like the Nintendo Tour, Nintendo Switch 2 Tour Play, the packing game, whatever, or not. The
Not packing title.
yeah, the GameCube Online, which was
John,
only a
you got
10-minute demo.
question YouTube.
Say what?
You got a question, YouTube chat.
Oh. How did using the controls feel to play on Mario Kart? I actually am working on a full video to break all that down, but there is a lot of change on the mechanics. With that being said, things like snake drifting, no longer a viable option. It is trash. The controls felt great, a little more clunky, but again, smart steering, auto acceleration, all the assists were on, so that does feel like it makes sense. My favorite part, I believe, was the charge jumping. Now, a lot of people were talking about how you get one little charge jump and you can do that, and that's probably better for straightaways. If you only do it once, it's not. But it charges just like mini turbos do in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. As in, you hold it down a little bit longer, and you turns into a super. Now, again, with the smart steering on, can't get the ultra turbos, whether on drifting either, so I assume that will also be a thing in the charge jump. Cannot verify that. But even further than that, as soon as you start a charge jump and you start like wiggle drifting like you did back in N64 and Double Dash, you start charging that charge jump even faster. So I believe that probably will be the new meta. Outside of that, going straight was the fastest way to play. But the controls felt great. The Pro controller feels more mechanical than the Pro 1 controller. Joy-Cons felt better. I mean, it's a little bit larger, but pretty much the same. So hope I answered your question. If you want a little bit more in-depth on that, we can get into that as well. I'm going to go ahead and pause this where we go and start our SoberKart 64, where the charge jump's hard to use. They were because of the assists. Now, if you're turning at all, it starts a drift instead. So you have to be going dead straight. Now, again, with all the assists, it's like it was even more forceful than in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, where the assist is going to pretty much prevent you from falling off the map. It was like, no, it was constantly trying to get you to like the center of the map and to kind of go straight towards the center. I didn't appreciate that, obviously, but with that being said, it did make it very difficult to stay straight to charge your jump. I don't think that'll be an issue moving forward without the assist controls on, and then the second, would the charge jump turn into a drift if you moved while charging it? Yes, but again, you'll still jump. It's different. It's a completely different mechanic. It's not like a normal drift. The normal drifting was the same, except for there's no more directional rehopping control to get a redirection. So once you start a drift, you better make sure you time that the exact direction that you wanted to do, because you can't just hop to realign your kart anymore, which I think was the biggest change. Yeah, so accuracy matters a lot.
I don't know if I like that. But...
I don't know either, but
I'm
hoping it'll make up.
You gonna play this bitch or not?
Yeah, we'll get it started. I've
been thinking about this all week.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and call a 3-2-1.
There was another question in the chat too. I don't know if you saw it, but
I saw your gameplay and was a little disappointed. Rashad's right here. He asked this question: what will you do to work on your skill in the upcoming title?
Continue to beat you.
I will learn how to not put on smart steering.
Yeah.
I saw when you used one of the mushrooms and you're trying to cut a corner and it was just like, nah, dog.
Dude, if you go back and pay attention to the clock, like I'm literally trying to do like weird shit that obviously the game's not supposed to be played like. And dude, that little yellow bulb on my antenna is just constantly going off and forcing me off. People like made comments like, "Oh, you kept running into cars." I'm like, "Yeah, because I was trying to go left and he kept pushing me right." Maybe the controller was broken, or maybe I just trash. But hey,
the controller was broken. All right,
it was used 3 times.
Count it down, champ.
Let's do it.
Alrighty, 3, 2, 1, start it up.
Where was I? What was I doing?
Shit. Hey, I don't want to be out here in the Bowser shit.
Actually,
I gotta get back to these controls too. Should I go back downstairs with 1 life? Nah, I'm gonna play some easier maps. I need some lives. But overall, man, the game felt great. I'm pretty excited for it. Again, just that smart steering screwed with everything. Oh, chip off the old block. I do think it'll be a lot more technical on timing when it comes to comboing tricks. Also, in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, it's obvious, like, whatever the latest boost that you get takes over your last boost. So if you were to say turbo boost into a boost panel, that boost panel takes over, vice versa, right? In this, it seems like it kind of combos speed. Yeah. Can't verify that for sure. Mind you, this is a demo version of the game, but definitely seemed that way, at least in my experience.
Oh, man.
Actually, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do red coins right now.
Charge jump.
I mean, hundreds of red coins.
Oh, that would be cool if that's actually the best way. I'd be cool with that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just new, right? Mario Kart's typically always have something new, and this is definitely the mechanic change of the game. Dude, I suck at this game, bro.
Let's see. Sean, drink.
Oh, shit. It's already starting.
I gotta get this coin. That's an easy one to get the coin star. As long as I don't
Also, the charge jump into wall riding. If you're only doing that single charge jump that people assumed was the case, it's not a very viable option. You're definitely gonna probably want to charge a what I'll just call a super charge jump.
Oh man.
I don't know if going for the red coins on this is my first intro into this map would be a good idea.
It's funny because I'm going for red coins right now.
Same.
You just following me, Justin?
No, I didn't even. I'm not even
You
looking
followed
at
me,
you.
man.
Did I?
Well, I haven't gone over
same
all.
route?
Yeah,
The question,
I mean,
was
we're
there
on the
anything that
same
didn't
map.
already go over that you haven't seen anywhere else? Little small details. Well, I haven't finished that breakdown video, so there's quite a bit. And as far as
Oh no.
some small other mechanics that won't spoil the video too much that I'm in the process of making, which I don't mind spoiling. If you're here, you get that early sneak peek. I appreciate you joining us live. But when it comes to the item boxes, the golden mushroom, in my opinion, is the most overpowered that we've ever seen a golden mushroom, and most likely the most overpowered item in this game. It is.
That is surprising to hear.
I mean, Golden Mushroom kind of sucked in other games, I would
In Mario
say.
Kart Deluxe,
so
I
I'm
thought
kind
it
of
was
glad
pretty
that they
bad.
buffed it, but
Dude,
I fell off. It died.
if you can get a golden mushroom, especially on like the mode like Knockout Tour, bro, like you just save it for the right time. It reminded me of Fast and the Furious when Paul Walker would use his NOS too quick.
Too
Jim Diesel's like too soon. Yeah, it's exactly like that. But if you get a golden mushroom, you can ensure that at least for the first 3-4 sessions, you will not be knocked out, even if you're in last place. The boomerang beyond that was the most annoying item in the game. It seemed to be the most common middle of the pack item. Everybody's using boomerangs, and it moves faster than in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and you can now throw it 4 times, so it's just constant boomerang fest, and that last one just seems to target. You know, it's always bounced in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, right? To where, oh my god, I suck at this fucking game.
Yeah, I think the fact that you can't use it to grab a double is annoying.
Yeah, I'm worried with the long straightaway highways. I agree. It was definitely off, but as I mentioned, with the charge jumps having ultra and most likely, super and most likely ultra charge jump options, comboing that with the toggle drifting or wiggle drifting technique, it won't be too boring once you get it down. But it was definitely interesting to have that kind of what's the word? Just it's a new mechanic, right? But it felt like playing Double Dash. Even the drifting felt in between Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and Double Dash. It wasn't as raw as Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but it also wasn't as slidey as.
Too early.
Oh my god! I forgot. I can't do these platforms.
Oh god, I'm
Yeah.
gonna die.
Was not as
Not
slidey as
again.
what you get in Mario Kart Double Dash. Don't the straight highways have like tons and tons of traffic obstacles to make it not boring through? Yes, I would say so. I mean, you could definitely.
Died again.
Well, I didn't do a great job fucking dodging everything due
Didn't
to.
do a great job of anything.
But there are plenty of obstacles in all of the segments, and I wouldn't be too worried about that. Like I said, there are new mechanics to make up for that. Obviously, nobody likes driving straight, but bro. Ugh. But when you got a new mechanic to work with,
Star.
there'll be other things to do. Also,
Ball right there.
something else that y'all might find interesting that people aren't really talking about from what I've seen online is how the coins are really affected. Now, initially, I didn't really get too much of a noticeable change based off of speed from what you would see in a typical Mario Kart 8 Deluxe map. 6% speed increase that stacks with additional boosts in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Now there being 20 coins. Initially, didn't feel that different. Mind you, this was 100cc. But in the knockout tour, later on, once I kind of got the mechanics down a little bit more, Jeff, drink. The coins are detrimental. You being in first, definitely pretty easy until you get blued. And due to there not being a massive amount of coins on the map, most of the coins seem to come through items like the coin shell, coin blocks, etc. And if you front run initially,
I hit save and quit. God
you will
damn
be
it.
safe for a while, but it's almost inevitable you will get hit by a blue. And then chances are now that you're in the middle of the pack, you'll get hit by other things, and so forth and so forth. And then you'll be stuck in the middle and or back of the pack, now with no coins towards the end of the race, with no option to catch up, because even a golden at that point, that speed boost, I feel like was probably, at 20 coins, probably closer to 10%. That also seemed to also stack with boost.
You think it was that much?
It was a massive difference from 20 coins to 0 coins. Like, I felt like I was driving on 50cc all of a sudden.
How many people actually have what's it called? My bad. Sorry.
Dude, I don't remember where this life was, but I need it. Wasn't there a life here? No, not there. Wasn't there? Definitely it. Oh, right here. I swear I already hit that. Fuck it. Other than that, bullet bills definitely took a nerf. They don't hit other people anymore, which I don't necessarily hate. They are also a little bit slower, which I also don't necessarily hate. The thing that I found the most weird is they don't save you from lightnings anymore, or shocks. If a shock comes in play and you're in bullet bill mode, you're still going to get hit by that lightning. Now, mind you, the lightning also kind of got nerfed from what we've seen, but... Yeah, I appreciate that, Roger. That took a while.
Oh, you get to pass the drink for every star you get, right?
Pass the what? Yeah, you pass the drink. Oh, yeah, I just drink. Jeff, drink.
Justin, drink. Sean, drink.
You got 2 stars?
You just stand in the light. What the?
Yeah, I've gotten 2 stars. I forgot to pass my other one.
Oh!
Rashad, drink.
There it is. Fuck.
This is not ideal for me doing this 16-foot challenge.
Should have played some SoberKart.
Yeah,
I told you. I tried
I'd be
telling you.
even worse than that, dude. I'd be racing out the map and shit trying to read these comments. But I appreciate them coming in. I'm not complaining. It's just... I'm just going to owe a lot of beers and be way behind on this.
Oh my god. I forgot how hard
He's going to be behind regardless.
One of the things I'm really worried about for this game, and I think might not buy it if it's not because they think it's really important, but is Mario a playable? Yeah, you must have watched my my What We Know video, dude.
Damn it, I died.
Oh my god, he can play as Mario and Luigi and Yoshi. It's like, holy hell.
Who would have thunk Mario Kart?
Yeah.
That'd be funny if he was an unlockable character.
I think that would be a problem. Oh my god. Well,
No way.
Or they actually made Mario the meta for once, so he was an unlockable character. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, that'd be wild.
Guys, I forgot how hard it was to fly on this fucking cap.
Yeah, it sucks dick, man.
and remember, it's 2 drinks every time you die.
Oh shit.
I just honestly like how excited the narrator sounded when he said Yoshi. Yeah, that was dude, we live streamed that, Justin, Jeff, and I, that whole direct. And we were just like looking at each other in the camera like, bro, really? Like, what is happening?
I'm not
We're
losing
just
live.
waiting for something to be here. Now, mind you, I get it, right? Most people aren't gonna go into deep dives like we've done here on this channel and watch other people's demo footage, but dude, that's why we're here. We're here to play Mario Kart. Like, you don't think that we'd find out all this stuff? Now, there were a few things that they, showed us that were new, like the rewind features, which again will be great for time trials and practicing.
Easton drink.
Jeff drink.
You're a cunt.
I should have made Easton drink too. I didn't look at where he was at. That's hilarious.
You said me?
Yeah. Excuse me.
Don't drink.
Dude, it's fucking hard.
You
This
make me
flying
drink while.
cap shit is hard.
I'm gonna just do everything but the 100 coin runs right now.
That's kind of where I'm at, because I went to go. That was gonna be my first one. But then I got halfway through. I was like, I'm over it.
I played one level, but yeah, I think I'll wait on the rest.
Okay, there we go.
No.
Go back. Go back.
I'm happy I remembered about this owl. No.
Oh yeah.
I want to know if it's possible to play online races with only 12 people.
I hope that's optional.
I hope so.
Or like adjustable.
I'm going to say it's most likely the case. Every single time they mentioned any mode other than Grand Prix mode, Knockout Tour, verse races, the narrator on all the footage trailers kept saying you can play as up to 24 characters. Emphasis on the up to.
No.
Now, I get online, right? Some people aren't going to fill lobbies.
Justin,
and that'll come into play. Maybe you only have 22 people in a lobby, and that could just be what they mean by that. But they also said that on Grand Prix mode, so it seems unlikely that you wouldn't have adjustable options like that. But who knows, man? I definitely would like that as an option as well.
I got the wing cap. What do I give out?
Yeah, I just hope that verse mode actually allows you to have like the most customizable options possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get to give out a whole beer to somebody.
I don't know if he heard you, but
Rashad, you get a whole beer.
You fucking see I'm struggling, bitch.
dirty.
God, dude.
he's got to make sure he's not last.
Dude,
Yeah, probably
it's a cold world.
change settings. I agree. There's probably gonna be. I mean, look at what they did with the last Smash Bros, bro. Like, you don't think they're gonna have more customization options on their launch title? That would definitely be a fail on Nintendo's part if they didn't. Whoa!
This bunny. Oh my! All
Really
right.
appreciate the deep dive stuff, because without it, there's so much stuff I wouldn't know. Absolutely, man. If you like the last 2 or 3 that I've done, this next one is going to be pretty cool. I mean, it might not be as groundbreaking if you ask all the right questions tonight, because I'm not going to hold anything back from you guys, but I am making a video on all of that, and writing the script for this video is taking
Hey Thomas, how's it going?
quite a while. Welcome to
Tomas.
the chat.
His name is Tomas.
Come on, man. Oh. What?
Oh, careful.
What?
Dude, I'm gonna shoot myself. I'm gonna have to bail out of this fucking world. I'm down to 2 lives.
Hello,
wanna do it.
hello.
Hey, we might actually go viral.
Shit. It ain't about going viral, man. It's about creating quality
kidding.
content.
I just
Quality
some drink.
It's about fucking in Mario Kart.
Bro.
You're just on hard platforming levels, so you're just the easiest one.
Forgot how hard this game was, man. I used to be so good when I was like 7.
We probably weren't that good.
I mean, that's fair.
How dare you?
You don't say that.
I mean, it definitely felt smoother. Like a lot of these levels, I'm like, oh, I used to be able to run through this straight and not fall.
Yeah, when we played nothing but N64 games with that
Yeah.
shitty ass controller.
Jeff, drink.
Yeah.
Should have waited until I had like no coins.
One of my favorite things during the event, which again, we don't have to get off Mario Kart World for too long, but outside of Mario Kart World, y'all have got to get pumped for Metroid Prime 4. It is by far the best Prime game I've ever experienced. Mind you, I didn't play 3 at all, but
Prime energy drink?
Metroid Prime 4. But not just for the game side of it. The mouse controls and how they work. If you're a PC gamer, it just functions so properly. And one of the staff members said that most likely you will be able to use your own mouse if it's got a USB plug-in instead of the right side.
Addition.
But I don't know how great that will be because you could play as like the standard Joy-Cons, but without even changing any settings, you can just plop the right one on the ground and use that, and it's so much more point and shoot, right? Oh, fuck. But you also got that toggle on your left side, which helps you with camera control, unlike anything I've ever seen in a first-person shooter game. Was sick. Metroid Prime looks like it was designed for the Wii remote.
I was on the last jump. Oh
it
my
felt
God.
pretty good. That's all I can say. As far as for a Switch console, anyways. Also,
Come on.
mind you, the Cyberpunk wasn't fully in 4K, but the fact that you can play Cyberpunk on that game or that console seamlessly.
Yeah, that
with no
says a
issues,
lot.
like this console's great. Let alone if you're a
Thanks,
handheld
dog.
gamer. Like, there's no point of having a Steam Deck anymore, man. This console blows it out the water.
Yeah,
Did you
I
say
mean,
blow it?
at least Steam Deck has Windows, so you can get anything.
True.
That's-
you could
that's
emulate
fair.
on the Steam Deck.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
God
you could
damn it.
probably
Justin
figure out how to.
Oh,
It's
I tried to get it before.
Oh, you're. I got the 100
and
coin.
I pressed the jump button. Oh my God! Thanks, dude.
You're not dead yet. You can get there.
I couldn't get there. Oh my God!
I'm gonna head out, but cool stream. Absolutely, dog. Like I said,
Thanks for joining.
the breakdown of Mario
Thanks
Kart
for
World
joining, man.
mechanics. I'll be going all into the mechanics. That video should be out Sunday afternoon, morning, midday.
Justin, drink.
Oh God! I can't even finish my actual beers.
Oh, yeah, I forgot we got to do that. We got 10 minutes.
Yeah, we got 10 minutes.
I don't know why I'm so full. I haven't eaten anything in like 5 hours, 6 hours.
You're gonna
actually, like,
come out?
Yeah, it should be a good one. If you like the Secret Maps video, this is gonna give kind of that's potentially the same vibe, but specifically for the more advanced Mario Kart players. Me
Oh no!
doing a full breakdown. I'm hoping to still try and get it under 12 minutes like the last few of these breakdown videos, but there's just so much to unpack.
That's a really
so.
cool thing to read. I will be
What
waiting.
are
for
your
that video.
thoughts?
Yeah. Oh my God! I did it.
What are your
again.
thoughts? How important is it to maintain those shorter, faster paced videos, Roger, than actually getting out all the information that would be viable? Obviously, I will do my best to keep it short. I hate watching videos that just drag on to get more watch time. Just, that's not me.
Oh my fuck.
Oh, man. Oh, Jeff, drink.
Yeah, I feel like
don't wanna
you've done a
drop into
good
the-
job of not doing that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've gotten to the point, which I think is what it should be, for sure.
How many red coins am I
Fucking
at?
inverted controls. So gay.
Let's go
No.
drink it.
Finally, Jesus, 3 times I was on the last stepping stone to get this star.
Let me try being better.
Why am I up here? I already got the red coins up here. Where's the other red coin?
Jeff, take a drink.
Ah.
All right. Red
Make
map,
it.
clear.
Got it.
You want to open up, dude? Jesus.
That's not good right now.
Oh no!
Come here, buddy.
No. Okay,
Oh.
okay,
Go on,
we're
Drake.
good. We're good. Who?
Oh my
John.
God, what a bitch.
John Wayne.
Yeah, no problem. I was asking
I finally
Roger.
got the bunny.
I'm not
Nice, dude.
into just
That's a
dragging
whole
out
beer,
videos.
right?
I like to try and get to the point. But with the Mario Kart breakdown video that I'm working on,
It's a whole
there's
beer,
just
Justin.
so much information to bring into play. So I was asking, how important do you, in your opinion, like the 10-minute-ish, 12-minute video time frames compared to potentially a longer segment to get into more details? What?
Jeff, I gotta give it to you. Sorry. I know it's gonna fuck me, but
Justin, drink.
I'm on the
Oh! I literally thought you were falling off. I didn't want you to be able to jump up.
All right, I live.
Oh my god.
Nailed the shot, boys.
6 minutes. I love long videos, so if you feel that way, you need to do a longer video. I'm fine with it.
Sean, drink again.
Ooh. I mean, by longer, I'm talking about like closer to 20 minutes. I'm not. I'll very rarely ever make hour-long videos. That's what live streams are for, right? But it's nice to get other people's perspectives, because I don't mind longer
Perspectives,
videos
nuts,
if I'm
home,
home,
home.
right? Watching it on the TV, but a lot of my
Oh.
YouTube content that I like watching typically is on mobile on the go, so at least for informational videos.
Sean, drink.
Bitch.
But I told you guys I'm bad
You're
at
gonna make me
platformers.
drown.
Hey, Houston, are you bad at platformers?
Thomas says, I prefer to watch a full news breakdown a few days after the news is hot rather than 3 shorter videos that are less focused. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I like that feedback. I appreciate that. And so many people like, hour 1, all right, this is what I think, but then they say like 5 things that are not even correct.
Ooh, let's go.
Is it just the
I
red
read-
coins star in this little extra sunken ship area?
Yes.
There's actually 4 stars in there. You got
Yeah, right.
Oh, I was trying to be kind, but
Mike, there's not another one for collecting every single coin, right? There's it's just for health.
No.
the red coin.
You know what, Justin? Fuck you. Drink.
Ooh, no. Why do I rush on a game that I'm not good at?
Well,
Here we got 4 minutes.
Well, I'll wait till I get into the painting. Plunder in the sunken ship. Hooey!
Rashad,
The
I
Dragon
think
Drift
that's
game, by
where
the way, is
you're
trash.
gonna lose your mind. You're still doing that.
I can't fucking get it, dude. I just can't.
What's he doing?
He's still doing the same star from, dude.
You're supposed to swim up so you don't have to platform that, dude.
Dude, I watched Easton
why
do
don't we
this
just go to a
afterwards.
new
Dude,
one?
he struggled the same.
Dude,
I'm gonna go
I
do
was
This is it. This is it.
I was on a struggle bus.
Dude, I would just skip it for now.
I don't have any other stars in here. I don't think I can get.
Just quit the game and start over.
No way! What's the timer at?
3
3
minutes.
minutes.
A little over 3 minutes.
Oh god, I gotta get these red coins.
I'm getting up to
It's fucking happening.
It's so annoying.
Yeah. Oh wait, no.
I'm going to sleep, bro. Here in Spain, are 34 a.m. Have a nice time. See you, Roger.
Later.
Roger, appreciate you joining us, man. You have a good one.
Later, dude.
I didn't want to drop in here.
You can say he's in Spain.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
That's pretty awesome.
Sure did.
He must be in one of those, one of the very few sections that got their power returned.
Yeah, Spain and
Oh,
Portugal.
Oh yeah, Hey, Roger, you're still here. What's that like? Sorry, not trying to keep you long. You must stay.
you're stuck with us.
Oh my god.
Don't forget to finish your 2 beers.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I watched somebody do this. Was it this one?
I thought it was for the full hour.
No, we're doing a 30-minute segment. I mean, we could do 2 30 minutes in a row, or we could separate it by...
Did not do that last time? I don't think we drank 2 separate beers again.
No,
Yeah?
it was. We did it
No,
last
it's
time.
not.
We did it last
We
time
did
by the
not.
challenge that had
Yeah.
to be completed. Yeah, it was yesterday. Today is all normal again. Oh, okay, that's good. That's good to hear.
Oh, good.
Did I just
Yep.
jump off the map?
You have a good night, Roger, man. Hopefully we'll see you in future streams, and any type of content you'd like us to produce, please let us know.
We appreciate all feedback.
Dude, I was about to get my red coin star on that fucking floating island.
Oh,
that's
50
just-
seconds.
It didn't happen.
Better finish your beer. You got 50 seconds. I don't think I can get a coin or a star. What's the quickest star in Sunken Ship?
You mean, is it
Opa.
dire
100 coins.
dire docks? 100 coins. No,
Wait,
probably the eel. Sean.
Oh,
if you
yeah.
haven't gotten
I
the
haven't-
eel up
I haven't
on him,
gotten
or
it
you
out
just have
yet.
to cut his tail.
Oh, that's the That's
I haven't
definitely
gotten
the
him out of the
quickest
ship yet.
Either that or the one on
You
the
just-
pillar. You need
Just
the,
go up to him and he'll hit you, and then
You know what? I'm not fucking helping you. You
Actually-
should know this game.
Yeah, I honestly, you saying that, you just helped me.
Oh no! Yeah,
You know what? I think I can get this live. 9 seconds.
I'm gonna have to die.
Oh, 9 seconds. Yeah.
9 seconds? Yeah. I'm gonna have to
1.
press pause.
Go. Pause. Pause your game.
pause.
I was so close to getting a life.
I got
let me
5
actually
hours.
create a suspense
Justin
point.
died right before he finished his thing, so it's still 2 drinks.
Let me do this.
All right, let me create a save spot.
But yesterday
You
was a
guys
strange
wanna-
day, all day without electricity, no Wi-Fi or anything, and everyone was in the streets hearing the radio for info. I mean, that's cool. I mean, that's not cool, but it
That's
feels
unique.
like the 90s again.
It's like when Pokemon fuck, what's it called? The mobile app.
Oh, Pokemon Go.
Yeah, when Pokemon Go came out and everyone was actually outside for once.
I'm gonna go ahead and
I was gonna say
swap to
9/11 because so many
Oh.
people didn't have cable, and we all went to Walmart. So it was the only source of where we could watch it.
I barely remember 9/11. I was super young. 5. Yeah, I was 5.
That's boy.
Yeah, this guy right here talked. It was, I think, just there to hype everybody up, but he talked for probably, I don't know, 4 or 5
Too
minutes
long?
straight.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Oh,
potty.
really?
I'll be back, boys.
Let us play.
There were a lot more kids there than I kind of anticipated, but so I was kind of thinking that the seats were going to be so limited that family plans weren't actually going to be there, but that seemed to be like at least a quarter, if not a third of the groups there were family.
Yeah, I saw a lot of them going in and out, which is crazy to me too. But
Yeah.
it was
That's
also on
kinda
a
why-
Sunday, so it's kind of expected, I guess.
That's kind of why I signed up with my kids on the account instead of just myself. It's like
Yeah.
maybe it'll be like they think they're gonna get 3 switches out of it. I don't know.
Yeah, they want to play to the play to
the
family.
families. Yeah.
What's your guys' preference? Would you rather do another 30-minute session of this or break it up with a Mario Kart round?
I definitely want to do another 30-minute session, but I kind of want to do a Mario Kart round first. That's where my head's at.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
cool with that.
I'm cool with whatever. So
All right. Hey, Jeff, make a save point.
I already did. You see my oh, you can't see it. I did that before anyone. Play Mario
That
Kart.
guy,
All right.
that kid looked at me. Bro.
Ooh, Jirachi, Pokemon fan.
Play Mario
over
Kart.
here. Okay.
All right, Starry, we're gonna
Alright.
play Mario Kart. Anything for
Yep.
the chat.
Yeah.
It's decided.
Yep, let's do it.
We're going
like-
Like
with-
suspend point if you guys
like-
haven't already. So we
He's
can
like,
get-
why y'all playing this game from 1996, bro?
I know that. You're like having all this Mario Kart talk and like, oh,
Yeah.
Sorry, this is for
in
a
the chat and no Mario Kart.
a video that we plan on pushing out eventually, completioning this game, right? But we got to get it done at some point when we're all here together, and it's hard to get everybody together outside of stream days. So we kind of are dual focused here, streaming, but also making future content.
we can
but
only drink so
Mario
much
Kart
beer.
for sure. Yeah, we can only drink so much beer, right?
Yeah.
Actually,
Speak for
Starry,
yourself.
please disagree
You
with
wanna
Jack.
upgrade
on
it?
that.
I know it's probably felt
Play
like
baby
There
games.
you go.
we have Mario. We have Mario 64.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna play the Mario Kart round. Well, for the chat, y'all decide.
Get on Mario Kart, Houston.
2 beers, 6 races.
Get on Mario Kart?
2 beers,
Yep.
6 races. These are the options. 2 beers, 6 races. 3 beers, shit,
8 races.
8 races.
Or 12.
or 4 beers, 12 races. Y'all call it.
We're racing
about
with
to-
Jack.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
also,
they
if
wanted us
y'all
to play Mario Kart, man.
want to race with us, y'all definitely more than welcome. Let us know.
Yeah,
We'll
you're
get,
welcome
to
we'll get
join.
you somebody's friend code real quick. But
Yeah, Dewey Simulator.
Boys, I'm
why am I changing my HDMI, bro? I'm swapping back to my computer on my monitor compared to. Don't drink and drive.
John, are
guys.
you creating a lobby or?
I think
You're all
that's
hardwired now.
for the bet. I mean,
I mean, I didn't want to say it, but
if
He wants
you're
to
hard,
test it.
if you're hardwired, I don't mind you doing it. I just don't
Oh my
want
god.
any internet issues.
I mean,
so
okay, it saved after I got the star. I closed out the 64 thing.
Oh, good. Oh, good. That would have sucked.
Oh,
Like,
shit,
okay,
yeah.
outside the castle, I think.
how do you set a thing? Oh, suspend right there. I see it.
Yep.
Look,
Minus
so
sign.
create suspend point. Does that mean I'll suspend in the water? Exactly where I'm at.
Yep.
About
Yep,
to
so
die.
chat-
Yeah, you
Yeah, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? 412, 3
Two
8,
drinks.
or
TUI simulation. I love that. That's my favorite comment I've seen so far. Thank you for that.
Good pull out. The box of goodies.
It wasn't capitalized, so it took me a second. But yeah, that's hilarious.
The Dewey.
You're like, is this a different
Oh,
language?
DUI? Yeah.
So you got to give us a number. What you thinking?
if no one's gonna say anything, we'll just meet in the middle and do 3 8.
I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, 3-8. If we do it 3-8, I only got 2 beers left.
first
We'll
person
have
to
do
call
it
it gets it.
2-6.
Those are the 3
You only have
options.
2 beers left for after that.
After that.
Yeah, I don't think we should do another 2 beers for our next 30-minute session.
No. That's just the
I
first.
agree.
First to get into it. That's just to
Yep.
ensure that we're playing SoberKart, right?
Yeah.
I like that. Just one quick Mario
All right,
Kart.
we'll do 3 8 then. I got
Or
3.
Mario.
All right, that's cool. I should have pulled these out.
So, I did finish my 3 beers, and I had like a drink left from my separate beer that I was doing for drinks added to me. People didn't really pick me that much, and I only died once, so thanks for that, guys.
I am 4.5
I
beers
picked a
deep.
lot.
Yeah,
You picked me twice.
I got
I
5
had to
stars.
give it-
Did I
I had
only
to
pick
give
you
it to
twice?
I
Jeff.
think
thought I
so.
picked you
Yeah,
3 times.
yeah, he gave me a whole beer. That's why I'm 4.5 deep.
We'll go back.
Oh,
I
yeah,
recorded
yeah,
that session of it.
Yeah. Also, never mind.
Join my
I'll
lobby.
find
You want to swap to the? I guess while we're
Yeah.
waiting.
While until
that's
everybody's ready, I figure I'm just gonna play some of the raw footage from.
Yeah, I'll shut up. But you're right.
No, if everybody's ready, then we'll do it. But we're still waiting on somebody. I'm not gonna say who, but I think you know him pretty well.
Yeah,
Actually,
you
we're
will.
waiting on 2 people.
Because you ain't even in. So what are you talking about?
I'm right here,
No,
Actually,
you ain't.
no.
There's
It's
only
me,
3 of us
Justin,
here.
and Easton.
and me.
And Rashad and Sean.
There it
joined us
is.
at
Here they
the exact
come
time.
to wreck the day.
All right.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and
150
pause
frame
this gameplay real quick. Get you swapped over to
Cool.
the file gameplay.
All right.
I'm gonna go pee, but you can
hard
start it.
and 8.
Explain the rules just for the new chatters.
So we each have 3 beers that we have to finish over 8 races. We cannot drink on the first lap. Any other lap is fine. Outside of that, there's really nothing else to it.
All right, Justin, you know what to do.
If you don't finish your beer by the end of the last lap of the 8th race, then you owe a shotgun. And we have a shotgun tally board right here, and we all have plenty of shotguns.
Don't tell me,
We
Justin. Don't tell me. Please.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
Yeah.
I knew it.
We said 3 beers, 8 races.
Yep.
We said no first lap on this one?
No first lap on any casual.
Let's go, dude.
Your daddy.
Oh,
I guess 3-8 is the least casual of our
Yeah.
casuals, but
it's still more than doable.
Try.
3, I feel, is definitely a little
SoberKart.
less casual.
yeah, but it's not
Just-
challenge. level.
No.
All right, welcome to the DUI simulator. Dude, that should have been our channel name.
Now
Yeah.
SoberKart's better.
Rebrand.
Yeah. I
Restart.
said Dewey.
That's what I was
Hey,
thinking.
I was like,
too.
I was like, Dewey.
that guy.
What the fuck?
And then you said like,
Did you decimal system?
yeah.
You also mentioned that we can't open our beers, right?
Nope, I did not.
So that opening beers also count as drinking. So this is what some of y'all may have heard as Mario Kart on steroids. This was an original game for some of us. Literally, we started this on the N64 back in the day, before any of us had heard of Mario Kart. So this was just
He has
us
triple
being
rank.
alcoholics. Open all beers.
Yeah, it was like technically an original thought, but not worldwide.
Dude, I feel like I haven't played Mario Kart in forever. That's bullshit. That is absolute bullshit. You,
You said Mario Kart
Like a
World.
weak banana? Come on, bro.
why are you talking shit?
I'm gone.
You're,
Dude, I got my beers blocking my coin count.
fix that. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Ah.
Just playing this game reminds me of how interesting not being able to redirect the
Use it.
drift controls is going to be.
Yeah, that I don't like that.
I thought I would get defense. I guess you saved me from that bomb, so.
Wrong peach.
Yeah, wrong peach indeed. I thought you were better.
Come on, that felt racist.
Because you're white?
I'm also half Mexican. I wore a poncho to work today, big dog. It was yesterday.
Oh my god, of course.
I was born in California. I think I'm more Mexican than you.
That's true.
I'm literally brown. I'm widow and wild.
Go.
Third place, not ideal, but who's Peach at? Computer?
Dude, it's a computer.
Oh, I
She
thought that
she-
was you the whole time. I left.
Yeah, I fucking wish it were. She was ass fucking me.
That's funny. I was like, oh, Easton's just chilling with me.
If you're just joining, you're more than welcome to still ask questions about the experience. Again, I have plenty of video ideas, so I'm not going to just give it all away off the top of my tongue. But if you ask the right questions, I will still answer it. I'm not holding anything back. So please do continue to ask questions if you want them now.
I'm going to have to DC and know a shotgun for a second. I'll join back.
Uh-oh.
You're leaving the whole time?
Well,
Stinky.
this is why I should have hosted.
Oh, that's right. Fuck.
Wow. What a son of a bitch.
Horrible
Yeah,
test.
well, you want to
Even
quit now?
alluded
Make
jinx.
it easier.
Well, good thing I
Oh, I got
cracked my
5th
beer.
place. I got a DC real quick. Oh, I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Didn't you get
I
5th?
think. I got 4th.
8 points? No,
Garbage.
it's 5th.
All right. Well, I'll DC. I'm gonna fuck. End it, bozo.
Alright.
I got 8th. I don't want that.
What characters you
I
want to
guess.
make a return? Who?
Damn.
Who?
Coyote versus Acme.
Well, I don't think that's exclusive to me. Anybody else want to answer that question?
I don't even know what the fuck he's talking about. I appreciate your question, Mr. M, but
I want
don't know.
Marvin the
I'm
Martian.
not
That
even
would
a
be
gamer.
amazing.
I would
I would
definitely take
main-
Marvin.
Yeah, I would definitely.
Definitely
That's
take
who I
Marvin.
would main.
What cities are you all from? You trying to dox us, dude?
I live
Swear
in
to God,
Dallas.
I get
I've been in Dallas for many, many years now.
San Antonio.
Just so the person on the left of the screen, Justin, he is my older brother. I am in the center, and then Jeff, who is right to the right of me, left of Easton. All three of us are brothers. We were all born in California. We moved out here when I
I'm
was
not Jeff.
12. No, not him. The empty chair is my other brother.
Yeah.
And so I've been out here over
We
20
keep the
years
spirit
now.
alive.
Yeah, all of us have been out in Texas over 20 years. I guess technically Jeff wasn't because he joined the military.
Yeah.
But
Jeff met
Rashad
me
was
in Hawaii.
also from Texas.
Born and
Essentially.
raised in Texas. They adopted that shit.
Be about Wiley Coyote suing the Acme ACME Corporation of the Roadrunner. Dude, Roadrunner would be sick, but I feel like that's the same concept of why you shouldn't have Sonic in the game, right? Like, why are you gonna put him in a cart? You're just gonna run.
Yeah.
Like that. So to me, that doesn't make sense. But
That is
Marvin
like
the
Sonic
Martian,
All-Stars
if you're talking about some old school shit, I would love Marvin the Martian. That would be so good. When's
We'd
the
have
last
to
time
play
we've seen
rock, paper,
anything
scissors.
from that series?
I guess Warner Brothers just is not a fan of Nintendo. You never see any collaborations with them.
Well, they also get no
And
money.
then they capsuled a lot of that shit too, though. So it's you're not gonna see anything.
So since we only did
Yeah.
one race, let's just repeat an 8. It's a little bit easier on
Yeah,
us.
I mean,
but you
all I
cannot
did was
drink.
crack my beers.
But you cannot drink
I
on the
didn't
first
even
race.
open my beer.
Can't drink
Works
on
for
the
me.
first race.
All I did was crack my beers.
Live action? Hell yeah. Did they do it live action? I don't think so.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
mistake.
They redid the fucking the basketball
Goodness.
movie,
Space Jam.
Space Jam. Yeah, but they did
That
with,
was
LeBron
the
James.
second one was so horrible. I was so
Oh,
excited. about it.
Yeah,
I
still
think I know
didn't
what
see
he's
it.
talking about though, because I think I might have seen it somewhere now.
I don't know if it was horrible. Honestly, I think that we're just kind of clinging on to like our own childhood like affiliation.
I think that's what it was. Yeah.
Because like if you look at the
150cc,
original Space
frantic,
Jam,
hard comes, 8 races. Let's go.
if you look at the original Space Jam, I don't think anybody.
They don't have Jeff.
movie.
I mean, from
Is Jeff just
It
not
was
coming
such a
to
good
follow up?
He will be back.
He'll
He's
join
gonna join
in,
late.
but
He's probably gonna miss. Keith
also,
Gardner.
if you have any races that you want, obviously we're always down to take suggestions. We've played all of these 1,000 times apiece. So, Coyote versus.
Now I'm confused.
I haven't seen Space Jam 2,
Oh, yeah,
so
it is.
I do
Coyote
remember that. Yeah,
versus Acme
I haven't
is
seen
coming
it.
out in 2026.
Oh,
It's an actual movie.
never even heard about it.
I will be watching that. Space Jam 2, I was about to watch it, but then I didn't hear
it's not
one
about
good thing about it from all the people that I actually trust who did see it. So I just said, "Well, fuck that. I'm not gonna let them ruin Space Jam for me."
Yeah, I think that's just everybody's bias. It's just everybody's just like, oh well, it's and just losing their minds. And it's just like, dude, it's just
I would
because you're
still
clinging
watch
to the fact of like, you know, the original Space Jam having sexy Lola Bunny.
That's
He
really
was a
all.
bad bitch in that movie. I don't give a damn what
It
you're
was
talking about.
just better than motherfucker. God, I'd wring out her socks in my mouth.
That's the one.
But yeah, it was worth seeing. I think that is part of it too. There was no Michael Jordan, but
Yeah.
I mean, visually that movie was amazing. I thought it was decent, but it was.
I support MJ as
like
the goat,
most
so
sequels.
maybe that's why I didn't really care to see it.
biased.
I'm biased to it.
I'll accept that.
It was LeBron, right? I'm not just making that up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, this Rainbow Road is so good, except that they still need to remake Double Dash's Rainbow Road.
Yeah. That
Oh no, I bought myself.
that.
I was
difficult
reading a
to-
comment, drove off the map. Do you want the minions and cut it? Yeah, for sure.
Oh
But-
my! I drove off the map.
Why are we
the
talking about
minions?
Warner Bros, bro? This is not a Nintendo thing. It's not gonna happen.
What race are you guys on?
One.
Oh shit!
One.
We just agreed
One of
that
what?
we're gonna do a race, but we're not gonna drink on the first race, and two of us just drank
Oh.
at least.
Oh.
I drank,
Yep.
and I heard
You're
somebody
right.
else gulping. So
I
that-
drank. I drank.
I drank like a
Rashad
motherfucker.
was stopped.
So all of us
Drank.
drank.
Everyone?
All of us drank.
So
Okay.
shotgun for not just me, but all of you guys. Thank you.
No, definitely
I think
not.
you should. I think you should have a shotgun, and I think you should shut up.
No, because
I
we
did
could just
know.
wouldn't
we
need
could
it.
just
Alright.
we could just not do the 8th race, like. But if,
Yeah.
if all of us, if only one of us did it, it would be a shotgun. But if all of us did it, then it's like, well,
You just said that all of you guys agreed not to drink on the first race, and every single one of you.
I didn't even
Lola,
hear that.
anybody?
I don't even know what you're talking about. And we agreed to also be in the race. You know what? You weren't in the race.
Yep, and I already owed a shotgun for it.
dude,
All right, well, no,
I would completely be about a Warner Bros. Racers, but dude, it's not gonna come to Nintendo, so
It's never.
I don't know what you're asking, really.
Oh, what a green. So I'm
Well-
confused. Are we resetting? Or...
Oh,
No, we're
No,
not gonna
I'm
finish the
joining
race.
it. I'm
Oh,
joining
okay.
it.
Jeff can suck a dick and a quarter.
I'll still
see-
finish
Warner
all
Bros.
the beer
Racing.
that
Can you
is
imagine that?
required.
All I did was open my beer and take a sip. So like I probably have more.
What was
beer
that
than you do.
theme
Did you
park
do
that's
another
Warner Bros.
3-8,
theme?
Sean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That which is because we only finished one race. That's why we were like, what the fuck? I gotta pee. I'm
I
fucking
opened my
up.
beer last race. Oh, I'm trash.
Yeah, we already know.
So everyone knows their shotgun.
Yeah.
No, just you.
I mean,
You guys agreed on something and then didn't do it.
We
But now you-
I asked about
I
it
mean,
like
I
as
honestly
we were fucking
didn't
racing.
even hear it. But
So,
if
yeah.
that's what the consensus
I don't
was,
think it should be a
outside
shotgun
of me?
considering we all did it. But
You guys all drank on the first lap. It's
No.
casual.
No, not the
no,
first lap.
first
No, we
lap,
didn't
just
drink on the
drank
first lap.
race.
Oh, okay,
We drank on the second lap.
gotcha.
But the same point still applies.
Dodge
that
the
we were
blue
only
to get
taking
second.
a single race off, so we could take the final race off.
Yeah,
and
to
the
make it
same
fair
thing
for
still
you,
applies.
since you weren't going to be able to play the first race. That's why it was.
I mean, I
speeding
would
up in
have
the first
drank
place.
it. Don't shit on me.
I'm not shitting on you. I'm
no,
just
hey,
saying
you
that's.
know.
I'm going pee.
Why we don't know a shotgun?
What question?
That's fine.
Let's
I think
not,
he wants it
get
as a
too
challenge.
rambunctious.
To whoop all our asses.
What races do y'all wanna see?
You guys not accepting shotguns.
Chat,
It's
you
not that
chat
bad
pick the
of a
race.
deal.
I said I'll
Queenie
take
shotguns
one.
on the board.
I did not hear
Yeah,
that.
you
rule.
disconnected and you were the host. That's different than us drinking on the second lap.
If you guys agreed to it, then no, it's really not. It's a shotgun oak.
You know what? If you want to give me a shotgun, add it to the 27 I got. I don't care.
Number go up.
22.
Stocks are
22.
great right now.
I'm
Look,
not losing anything.
What I'm saying is, if the three of you heard it, then yeah, we all owe a shotgun. I didn't hear any of that shit.
Yeah,
but,
if no one heard it, then
but if clearly the three of you did, so we all owe a shotgun.
Saying
No,
is,
we don't. Stop agreeing to shotguns that shouldn't be present.
It's time.
Rashad giving us shotguns because he picked a wrong map somehow, and we're on a team. Will the BMW GLA return in Mario
wait,
Kart World?
teams.
That's Mercedes GLA.
Did people ride in that BMW?
I can't recall
not
off
a-
the top of my
not a
head.
BMW.
I did
Yeah,
get
Rashad,
footage,
right?
which I will go through and try and find the answer if I can. I mean, again, obviously carts will be unlocked by coins. We've already verified that. I can't say one way or the other. I don't know the answer to that, unfortunately, but I did go through all the cart options. I don't think I saw it, but who's to really say? Because there are going to be so many more unlockables in this game than people actually realize. If coins are supposed to unlock carts, and
Yes, bitch.
characters are going to be unlocked potentially by the comic crystal ball, along with probably the peach medallions. What are the P switches doing? What are the question panels doing? There's
Kissing
too
boys.
much. Unless we're just gonna have 250 cart options, which I think would be silly. Personally,
I think
Yeah,
map.
right.
I think maps.
yeah. I mean, I'm still holding on to that. It just makes sense. It doesn't logistically make sense to have such a large open world map
You cunt.
and not have more
Hold
to
this.
it. But
Yeah, especially a game like a Mario game that has collectibles. They always have had a purpose. And you have 3 separate collectible items.
I got all day.
That's wild.
yeah.
Stinky.
Yeah. Why am I hitting CPUs? Screwing up. Also, if anybody wants to join in on the race, obviously you don't have to drink if you don't want to, but you can still play with us. And
Oh, the Mercedes. It was a Mercedes. That's right.
Get
Yeah.
squidded, homos.
yeah, it was Mercedes. You're right.
There's a corner right
I don't
there,
think
Sean.
I've ever gotten stuck there. I've never gotten stuck there before. I'm just like,
You're a fucking idiot.
hey, man, I'm trying to
It did
keep
look
engagement.
good, especially with King
I don't
Boo.
care. What are you, fucking streamer or some shit?
The but yeah, no. If y'all want to, I think that'd be awesome to get some of our chatters in playing with us, whether they drink or not. Just to throw it for a loop. People getting first places and left and right and shit.
Oh
oh,
my
getting hit
God.
by a bullet, so good. Oh, a fireball, sick.
Oh, no, me too.
I punched up.
No, I got that fireball. I hit you.
That's what I get for picking that map.
Oh, I snuck it.
That did nothing.
I should have just drank, bro. Yeah, no, the Mercedes. I didn't. Like I said, I don't recall seeing it, but the carts.
The BMW GLA, man.
Yeah, Mercedes GLA.
Yeah, I love this channel.
I obviously see. You can see that I'm an inside drifter in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I tried all the obvious setups that I could that may
Yeah,
have
it
been,
seems like mostly outside, right?
and yeah. The only thing that only cart I didn't pick that may have been an inside drifting vehicle was the flying carpet, and to me that seemed the most similar to an inside drifting cart, even though it definitely was not. But it seemed more controllable as you drift.
Excuse me, it was Mercedes.
Let me take it.
I think we're really gonna see a difference, like with all
Yeah, thank you, Mercedes.
the added controls.
I knew a woman named Mercedes once.
Oh yeah, was she a stripper?
No, I went to high school with her.
Was she blonde?
Is this? Is this the first time Rashad's ever
No,
been
she
up
was.
by 9 points?
I know. He's got a crown on his head. I've never seen that.
He's like, I got viewers, bro. I gotta fucking set my shit up.
Rashad is mum right now. He's sweating his fucking balls off.
Find an excuse for y'all being trash. Find another one. Leave me the hell out.
That's fair.
Yeet.
Oh my god.
Hold those nanners, homos.
That is preferred.
I'm sorry, little one.
That's fine. I got you. I got you.
Nice move, bro.
Yeah, pretty good move.
See ya.
It starts
Dude,
to cry out in anguish.
This is kind of what I wanted from. I mean, the new Bowser Castle map is obviously sick, but dude, it is so short.
So sick.
I got to actually experience a full lap of it, right, with it being the third one,
Okay.
and it's so short. Another thing that
Save me a
hasn't been
seat, I'm
talked
jumping
about
in.
much
Hey,
that I am
Thomas is
including in
hopping
this
in.
video. Save me a seat, I'm jumping in. Absolutely. Anybody have their friend code readily available that they can?
I can
Jump
grab it in 2 seconds.
Okay, nobody
big
pick a
gamer.
map.
You're gonna DC?
They can
Well,
join it.
you're gonna have to wait till after this race, but he's gonna send it to you, and nobody's gonna pick a map to give you as much time as possible to join in.
I got him.
Thomas, that would be awesome to have a viewer join in. You
I'm
will
gonna
be
pull
the
it up.
first.
I'm top left
Yeah, top
on the
left.
screen.
You can just read it to him.
Oh, well, I'm just gonna pull it up. But yeah, I can read it too. If that's easier.
Communication error.
Bedtime story. Style.
Hey, Thomas, I'll give it to you. I'll give you my friend code.
Yeah, just give him. Yeah, there you go. Oh my God, I did the same thing Jeff did on the first lap, but it's worse on the third.
It's way worse. But there's the red shell.
That was mine, but you still had a mushroom
Oh,
in.
good.
Didn't
Yeah, what's my
matter.
friend code? Hey, Thomas, can you? Here, I'm not-
Read it to
Oh,
him.
you're already.
It's gonna be SW TAC 2550 TAC 1164 TAC 9629.
Nobody pick a map.
I mean, we have 6
That was
left.
fast.
We could always back out.
I'd rather
finished it
not
first.
reset the score. I don't want to make a habit of that.
Fair enough. You want to just send the 12 numbers in the chat? SW
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
matter.
SW doesn't count.
Yeah, it's a Sierra whiskey. Also,
my
Thomas, while you're putting that in, we'll give you the
It's
benefit
not
of the
Sierra
doubt.
whiskey,
What
it's
map
just
do you want to start it?
Sexy.
What map do you want to start with?
Yeah. I think we're gonna have to back out.
Well,
We
no, we're
might.
not gonna back out. If we're not gonna back out, definitely want you to join, but I just want to maintain a consistency. I mean, unless y'all disagree,
Hungry
like, do
duck.
y'all want to fucking?
Y'all trying to back out because I'm at the top of the food chain. I understand what's going on. It
Well,
is
you're only
what
at
it
the
is.
top of the food chain because I didn't race one of them.
Ain't nobody worried about you. dog.
Request, sir.
You DC.
Go, just accept this. Apologies, Thomas, but you're just gonna have to miss one more race, and then you'll be in. Easton,
There you
please accept the request.
I accepted it. I accepted it. You can
Okay,
see
so
it.
you can
Yeah, I
come
saw
in
him do it.
and spectate. Cool. This is a quick race, anyways. Fuck it. And then you'll still have 4 races to play with us. So
All right, I'm gonna
Yes, sir.
spectate Peach, and I'll drink when she stops.
yeah.
That's not fair. You get 2 peach options to drink from.
Hell yeah.
Peach isn't even in the race.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't able to get in. I realized that I accepted his friend request without joining the lobby. I'm a goober.
See, that's another thing. Like you would have joined.
Yeah. Well, I'm still stupid.
No, but you were helping with that side of it.
Yeah.
He had
Okay.
he had time. That's a drunken mistake in my opinion.
I'm with the THY.
Nah, because you're unseasoned, don't you?
Hell yeah, Thomas. Spectate Peachette with me.
Oh
Ooh,
my god, I DC'd.
Ooh, wow. Yeah, she
You
just
what?
butt fucked somebody.
that's a shotgun. I know it's not an internet issue for you.
Tragic.
Wow.
You drank too long, didn't you?
You can't blame it
It
like
didn't
on your
feel
internet like
that
me.
long. Yeah, I don't get that opportunity.
Well,
I almost drank. I didn't.
At least you can find solace in the fact that you were not in the running.
I got first 2 of the races.
I know.
You was literally 2 points behind me, so you
I
definitely.
know.
That was a fun one. Damn it.
Hopefully, when I buy my house, I'll have good internet.
No, Justin. Apparently, we've allowed the rules that you could still account your score, and then add the score of whatever your computer gets. So.
Fuck.
Damn it! That lightning screwed me, bro. I was so good. I was getting first.
Peachette got lightning in the dirt, so that was an L for her.
Yeah.
Go!
He still got third.
You're lucky we had to go over that hill. Fireballs would have clapped your shit, dude. You done done.
Yeah. I'll be right back. I gotta peek.
I remember
with you.
Are you good, Thomas?
I'm about to find out.
Months.
Be
What do you want to
Don't worry,
play?
Thomas. You can't be worse than me. Oh, Sam! Hey, buddy. I was
Hey,
expecting you to show
Sam.
up. How's Canada?
Stop with the weed play,
Shut up
man.
and we play.
Play is never happening, bro.
Sam sitting. Hey, Thomas,
God damn it, Sam.
pick a race. What? Ooh, Mario State.
Can I have pasta and meatballs?
What are we talking about, Sam?
Hey, he gets his pick anyway. It's
thought
perfect.
Canada
I
was
don't feel
French.
too bad anymore.
Mario
Oh,
Kart Stadium. Ooh.
So I'm
He's about to perform some like glider vector pro moves.
Unpause. Dude, Pause is a good fucking streamer. He's a good YouTuber. All right. So Thomas, it's actually a competition between you and me. So get good.
Actually, that tied me with Sean.
Yeah. Did it?
Yeah, it's 39 points after that.
You bitch.
How'd that taste, homo?
I'm just gonna fucking like dodge my drift to fucking spaz out because he's driving next to me with a banana.
Okay. I see how it is, Thomas.
It's tough to get myself with a green shell.
I don't have motion controls on. It's fine. Alright, got a drink.
Hey, you really tried that dumbass star sitting in the middle of the road, you piece of shit.
I mean, I was gonna be in like 19th. Oh, I
God,
still got hit by the
Justin, I would've
blue,
fucking
bruh.
smoked your shit there.
That was. I tasted it.
I was hoping it would end, and I was gonna fucking clap your shit.
Alright, use that lightning real quick. I know you got it.
Nuh-uh.
Clapping, clapping, clapping. Why the hell would they give it? Ooh.
Come here, Mr. Duck.
Why'd
here,
you
Mr. Duck.
Why would you do that? I'm in a bullet bill and he throws a bomb backwards at me.
So it's gonna end. That was 2. I almost got everybody. I almost got Justin with that type shit earlier.
Sorry, Justin. It's time for me to
Here, hold this,
shine.
Oh, that bomb almost had me.
What the fuck happened there?
The bomb.
Okay, bye.
The bomb. Damn it.
Got him. Dang! Thomas was literally about to get second place. That bomb fucked him more than it fucked you.
Yeah. Dirty.
Fuck your mother.
I haven't had
Sam, you're making it really difficult for me to keep up with the chat right now. Where's Mario Liata? I don't know what that means.
Good race. Good race. Good race. Good race.
I'm surprised he hasn't asked to do a
1 point
stream
spread,
Nick.
big dog. I got your ass.
We just did Mario Kart Stadium, so we're definitely not gonna play that again. Hey, Thomas, what race you want
Are
again?
you real? He's a bot.
I already picked.
Hey, Thomas.
Oh, shrooms. I like.
What race did he pick?
Shroom Ridge.
Oh shit! What cup is that?
No.
Older cups.
I got it. No, I
Not
got it.
really.
I know that. I know DLC maps versus standard maps.
He
I
has
just-
no preference.
That's fair. Oh,
Oh God. Easton's pick? Why?
I mean,
I'm
nobody
hoping
ever
Thomas
wins other
doesn't
than me
know
on this map, so.
Do you know it?
I know him. I know him.
Never knew him.
I have no preference. Yeah, this is one of my favorite maps. As it should be everybody's, in my opinion, but.
Ask Brandon what his favorite map is.
I think we all know that this would be his number one.
Obviously.
Yeah.
You need a stinky. I missed the items.
Down a little
All right,
bit.
well, that's
Oh no! Good bomb. Good bomb. It literally
there's a
ran
bomb there.
right into it.
Even dome. Okay.
Ooh, Thomas, you don't know the shortcuts on this?
Oh,
That's gonna
I
hurt
missed
you.
it. I missed it.
There's too much stuff on the internet.
Yeah.
It's
Thomas, you're
heavy.
gonna need to bag this map. Everybody here
Hey,
knows.
Thomas.
Actually, other than
Thomas,
Rashad.
Thomas, if you beat me, it doesn't count. I wasn't there.
Didn't he beat you on the last one?
He did.
That one didn't count. I didn't know the shortcuts.
On the first map ever.
Oh no.
That's funny. Wait, was that the first map ever?
First
Dude,
map
we're
of
not
this,
playing
yeah.
We Fit You, big dog.
Hey Sam, when are you gonna play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with us? Cause that's what we do.
This is a SoberKart channel.
Sam, you are here every single stream, and you never come play with us or suggest anything relevant.
Yeah, he does.
Reading your
Why?
messages, bro.
There are some relevancy here. I mean, Sam is our most loyal streamer. Okay, so
I
don't talk
know.
shit, bro. I don't like
I'm not
that
talking
shit.
shit.
He's not a
I'm-
streamer.
I'm
Or
welcoming
viewer.
Hey, hey, don't listen to Sean. Talk shit about him. Hey, Sam, I bet your butthole puckers when you piss.
Here you go.
Are you
My
hoping?
Nintendo
Are you
Switch.
hoping that we do a? Oh no! I see why you.
That's why he wants us to play fucking We Fit You.
Oh.
Since he's not able to.
Dude, if you have a Wii, I will mod it for you.
Looks like I got to drink.
Yep. Good moves.
It was like I got 2 coins in second and a banana and a green shell. I'm like, well, this does not help me at all.
Oh,
But
I'm gonna quit now just to win.
you can, but that's a shotgun for DCing. So
See, we're in a conundrum because if I don't finish my beer, it's an automatic loss. But if I get 69 points, it's an automatic win.
Thank
yeah,
you.
I would take.
You should
the
be
win.
able to dish out shotguns for that.
We're almost done.
Ooh, that could be a rule that we could add that I'm not necessarily against. You know, not sober. You get 60. If you finish with 69 points, turn off the game
I want
sound,
to race
please.
it again. I
It's
didn't
not
get to
too
even
loud,
do a
is it?
single shortcut.
No, it's definitely not
Oh,
too
I
loud.
meant to pick Shroom Ridge. That's one of my favorites.
Bro.
Bruh. Really? Back
Oh
to
my
back?
God.
I mean,
I didn't get to do any shortcuts. Thomas, I'm gonna fuck your butt.
It's all about me.
Actually, I could probably use a Wii Fit 30-day challenge.
all right, everybody's picking Shroom Ridge next, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Got it.
Yeah, everybody's picking Shroom Ridge.
Unless he doesn't get his shortcuts again.
If I disconnect before I can. My internet's got a 3-minute timer, dude. That's all I got.
That's what it seems like. You know what we should be? We should
All
start playing as soon as you DC, and then, or like right after you DC, and then you're good for a whole race, and probably good for connection.
Ooh, stinky.
What? I totally hit your ass, bro. Actually,
yeah?
what we should do is add a rule that if it's an internet connection issue, DC, while we have viewers playing with us, it still counts for your shotgun.
How about you uninstall? You have
Got
a
people
Wii?
taking
You
time
have
out
a
of their
Wii?
day. Justin,
Wii
if you
is
fall off the
played in
map
my
or
house for like
something,
5 days.
your game display just went out.
Oh, what?
yeah.
I know what happened.
Cool. Bananas. Oh, no, I hit my own banana. Bro, I get hit by red off the fucking
no.
shortcut. Who threw that red at me? Computer?
It was me.
Oh,
Sorry.
God.
No, I was
oh, God. Oh, God.
We're second lap. We're fine. We're chilling. I still
The
got
good
first here.
banana. God damn you.
He fucked your ass, man.
Oh yeah, we're chilling here.
Dude, Thomas is actually a pro at Mario Kart. He's up here and I was doing that. I nailed the short for 2 laps.
At least we don't have to pick it again.
True.
Ooh, mother jammer.
How do y'all feel about not being
Oh,
invisible
no.
anymore when you choose a boo?
Well, that
I
fucked
like
my
the
entire-
invisibility side of
See you
it.
later, Stinky.
That's fine.
Oh my God, what am I doing?
Damn it.
Do something crazy. I'm sorry, Rashad.
Try and get your gameplay back in, Justin. I'm gonna go pee real quick.
Yeah, I'm going now.
That's fucked up, bro. And the issue is, you didn't have to use that horn. Oh,
I did. I had to go the unoptimal route.
No, dude.
And here we are with someone who should be way better at Mario Kart going this route. Shroom Bridge. Shroom. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Stop asking us about Wii Fit, Sam. Get a job.
Easton
Grim
types
Ridge.
in the
Oh, wait,
chat,
Grim Ridge.
says, "Good game, Thomas." When he could just say it.
I was
That's
screaming. You might not have
hilarious.
known. Dude, I'm fucking juiced. I
It is
beat
one of
Jeff
the
on
new-
DK
Bottom left,
Summit.
boomerang, boomerang.
Oh my God.
I hope we get toad
I was trying to set my.
Final race.
Nice. Nice.
Final race. I have a whole beer.
Wow. I wonder why you beat me.
Hey,
I'm
Thomas, any other
Mostly.
deeper questions you got about Mario Kart World? I mean, I can probably give them to you.
He's racing, man.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm trying to screw with him.
Racing.
Tight. So you get. Yeah. Ooh. Dude, I actually really like this map. I kind of regret my ranking on this now that I'm thinking about it.
You should.
Anyone that ranked it low is.
It definitely wasn't low,
my
but
friend.
I think this one deserves
Hey, buddy.
a pretty decent ranking. I'm not going to say top 10 or anything by that measure, but
Top 10 is fucking crazy.
Wait, have we ranked this one?
Yes.
we haven't
No.
ranked any
No.
DLC.
Oh,
We
okay.
haven't.
Oh, we haven't.
Oh,
We have not
it is
gone through
DLC.
DLC.
Oh, okay. I said it's an old map, and you're like, I know. And then you actually.
This is the
heard
DS
that,
map,
too.
though, so. I mean, it technically is an old map, but
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
the remake on this, I think they did it really well. And it flows for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Oh, you got me.
The only thing that I would say about this map that could have made it better is more vehicles or
More dick.
making
Fuck you,
the
Thomas.
vehicles come against you.
Dude, I'm telling you, Thomas is a sleeper. He said he hasn't played in months. He's a fucking liar.
Yeah, because he actually probably plays.
Yeah, I've played in months, but
He's also playing meta. I actually no, he's not. No, he's not.
It might be the. I don't know. They update that. All
He's
the
playing
time.
Yoshi, but his cart is not meta.
He was past you.
Get a load of this guy. He knows Mario Kart. What a nerd.
So we're on a Mario Kart channel.
oh, did you fall off? I just hit a taxi. So
Oh, that boomerang! Holy!
Yeah,
Very good.
you got
Number one
lucky as fuck, boy.
I saw that in my front camera.
dang, did Jeff just
Wasn't even
win?
looking back.
I did.
No, we
Oh,
tied.
I tied without winning one race.
I disconnected
Well,
right after. you
To be
said more
fair,
points.
I stopped racing to try and drink at the end, but yeah.
So you had no choice.
Actually,
I mean,
Meta be damned. I love
Let
that.
it be damned.
bro,
Yeah.
how did
yeah.
Thomas beat
Yes, he
you
is that.
with 4 races when you played
I
8?
disconnected.
Tw-
I didn't play 8 races.
You play 4?
I disconnected and then
Is it true that
disconnected
Black-
again after Thomas joined.
So I did
So
not
we don't have
choose.
confirmation on Black Yoshi.
He still would have beaten me actually. Honestly.
they better have Black Yoshi.
Tomas can
I used to
Black
play.
Yoshi is the
Yeah.
only one who's not confirmed, it seems.
Yeah, we don't actually know.
Yeah.
I can't give you
Yeah.
a true answer. I can give you a funny answer, but
Black
no.
Yoshi's-
I don't know. I don't know.
Rashad's at fault.
Like
I'm gonna call
Yoshi
it
is the sleeper meta, bro. Just
Sleeper.
Japan doesn't have.
He's on the
same
way
values.
back.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna call it there, gentlemen. I appreciate it. I love you guys.
It was fun.
It hasn't even been 2 hours, bro.
Give your wife a group
Fuck,
hug. for-
it's been 2 hours since I've been on fucking
Right.
recording.
That is fair. You were the only person
I've been
actually on
here.
time and ready, so
So I don't want to make my old lady mad. So,
Bro, I don't have-
Tomas,
Hey,
we're gonna
Sam,
run
just
this
so you
back.
know,
I'm gonna fuck you in your butthole.
I don't have a Wii U. Out of all the Nintendo consoles, I have every single one pre-ordered for midnight release, the Switch 2. The only console I do not have is the Wii U. So, Wii Fit U is unfortunately not going to make it onto this channel because
Nobody has a
eventually-
Wii U.
Now, was this like a challenge on YouTube? Because I'm so.
the Yoshi Alt's a different character in character. So no, I mean they always stick to the same color from what I've seen. I didn't select Yoshi as a character, but no, an orange Yoshi changes to an orange costume changed Yoshi. So, that is something. One of the few thing, well, not one of the few. One of the many things that I regret not being able to try. Right, but selecting the Yoshi, I should have tried to see if there was a color option. Because I still have yet to see that.
Yeah.
But again, it being a demo build, everything I've seen in the demo is the standard. It just gives you a Yoshi color. I'm sure that won't be the case.
It's so good.
But
So bare bones.
at this point, since we're losing Easton, unfortunately,
Can't do Super Mario 64.
right?
We can play Mario
So
Kart.
we can play another Mario Kart round. Thomas, you down for another round? Starting from the beginning, actually being able to kick Rashad's ass.
My girls are
Maybe
home.
beat our ass.
No, dude, he was up there. I don't actually. I'm kind of curious what happened because Thomas took the shortcut at the end on the third lap, and he would have beat me. But he just fell off the map.
BRB.
Again, obviously the lag issue, the latency issue there. I don't actually fully know, but he just went off. I've been playing Yoshi since Super Circuit. That's fair.
That's solid.
All right, gentlemen. You guys have a good night. I'll see you guys
He's
later.
down.
Down.
All right, man.
Thomas,
Adios.
it was great.
We're gonna swap to a 4-person screen real quick, and then later, Easton. We'll see you
See you, man.
soon.
It's time for a piss break.
While we're in the midst of a transition, though, just for the sake of making sure that we got some type of shit going on, I'm gonna go ahead and play this scene while I go pee. Thomas, how many races are you trying to do? Yeah, I just threw at the. Oh, you didn't have a mushroom for that? I couldn't see. I just saw you go for it, and you would have beat me if you went for it and got it, but you just fell off the map, and I was like, I wonder what happened. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go pee. Enjoy some content while we work on it. Actually, anybody want to do a shotgun?
Not I. And no one else.
I'm talking to
is
two
here.
other empty chairs, so
Yeah.
get a job. Jobs are for people who don't know how to make money. I don't know. I just made that up right now on the spot, so. I'll be right back. I gotta pee.
We Fit. What's your fixation with We Fit, man? You want us to only pick DS maps, or you want us to actually play Mario Kart DS?
There's no way I made it back before they did.
You sure did.
Thomas, how many races are you trying to do real quick?
I'm back.
Minimum 4, obviously. I don't think anybody's trying to do 4 more beers.
No.
So
Now we
Mac,
have-
4, 6, or 8 was kind of.
I have 2 left.
All right.
Okay, so 6.
6.
Never mind. Don't answer the question. We're doing 6 races.
Actually, I mean, I have an open one that I took 1 sip out of from
Yep,
the.
that doesn't qualify. Sorry.
I will allow it to qualify if you agree not to drink on the first race, which includes not being able to open your beers. That's
I like
my,
that, fair
but
enough.
I'm not the only one here, so Jeff and Rashad will also have to agree to that. So
I mean, I have
I
a
want more
quarter
of
of the
the
beer. What's
You
that?
talking about?
Yeah, I mean, I got a quarter of a beer too, but I just have to drink that or waste it, so that's not going to count.
Let's just do 2-6, and then hopefully you don't waste beer and finish your own beer that
Yep.
you did not
Well,
finish.
Thomas said 6, and
What
he goes,
happened?
I'm going to listen to the chat.
What happened?
We're
2
doing
beers,
2-6.
6 races.
Start it.
I heard unfinished beers. What I heard.
No, this was
No,
from
it's from the Super
leftover
Mario.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let's do this.
I just want to say how cool it is. I couldn't read everything.
Oh shit!
No worries, man. We're not expecting you to drink.
Yeah, no.
Driving school buses.
I actually expect you not to drink with that comment.
One would hope.
You know, when some of us aren't having a good time, we play with water instead.
Yeah.
And
Not on stream, but
it's viable.
this game is just what we do for fun.
Sometimes for you. All the time.
don't drink like this
Ninja
every
Hideaway.
single day.
That's my pick. Ninja Hideaway.
We didn't ask for your pick.
That's
so.
cool, but no one cares.
So glad you feel that way.
I wish I could see Thomas.
I would say Wario's Goldmine, but you know.
I'm with that. And if we don't get it, we will find it.
You know what? Ribbon Road. Oh,
Yeah, I like your
this
map
man.
choices though.
This man.
I like your map choices.
I'm also cool with Toad Harbor.
Remember, always works.
It's
Are you doing a 2-6 to
It's
clarify?
pause and
Yes,
pause.
sir.
He diluted day 6.
it's pause and pause. He diluted day 6 of
Hey,
We
Sam.
Fit You.
How much you like We Fit You? I have to assume that you are a bodybuilder.
Or just
No.
really like
Vicarious-
cardio.
No one who's a bodybuilder would think that We Fit You is the way. I would assume he's 15.
He lives
No.
vicariously through.
No, we already know how Sam's. If Sam didn't lie to us, we know that he's almost 18.
I just love how this is the first time you're
he's
seeing
almost
his
18 in
chat
Canada.
messages, Sean.
No, I've seen them all. They're just always delayed. So now I got them all on one screen, so I can actually make sure everything's functioning while I can see the chats in the distance. Definitely a better way to go. You know, one thing that I should have tried a little bit more that I kind of regret the few
Think
minutes
better.
that I had is I didn't really test out the brake drifting mechanics. Again,
I mean, even
I
on
didn't
this
need
one-
to though with the smart steering.
Even on this
right?
one,
So it's
brake
like-
drifting at 100cc is awkward. Like I play 100cc with the kids sometimes, just because Phoenix for a while was always like, "Oh my god, I never win." So at least with that, I could go slower and it would be on par. And you can't really brake drift the same way. All the mechanics are shifted.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Honestly,
that's gotta
what
be
you
a-
should do is go play 100cc with all the things on and see how different that feels.
Ooh, that would be a good
Like-
idea.
I feel like that might be a good comparison.
Yeah, I mean, I'm already about halfway done with the script for that video. Maybe 40% done. I spent a lot of time writing that today, but that could potentially change it up a little bit. I wouldn't want to have to rewrite all that because I spent a lot of time on that today. But and I got to play a little bit of disc golf. So
Very nice. Very nice.
Excuse
a
me,
little bit.
Thomas.
I went
So you
to
were doing some reconnaissance and shit when you were at the experience, but what would you say out of everything that you learned about the game was
No.
what you enjoy the most or what you look forward to the most with the game coming? Yes, basically.
for Mario
Hell
Kart
yeah,
World,
Thomas. Third
From
place.
Mario Kart World, yeah.
Nice.
the most I enjoyed about it.
What do you look forward to the most, I guess? Out of obviously it's skewed, right? Like you're limited, of course, but like
Yeah.
from what you learned, like What would you say, in your opinion, is the most exciting thing to come from what you got?
For me or in general?
Both.
Yeah.
Those are separate answers. For me,
Both.
For me, it is the mechanical change to a new Mario Kart. I've always enjoyed that aspect, and this one seems as aggressive of a change from Mario Kart Double Dash to Mario Kart Wii. Now, mind you, I wasn't a huge fan of Mario Kart Wii in reference to all Mario Karts across the board. I have played them all, except for, well, I mean, technically I have played Super Circuit now because we just did a little thing. But that was my first experience with it, so I won't count Super Circuit as being played, right? But the change, the drastic change from Double Dash to Mario Kart Wii, to me, was not, I wasn't a huge fan. This seems like another drastic change based off of
it does.
the meta. And I like that aspect on a surface level. I don't know exactly what that looks like, right? Because I and everybody else that got to experience that game other than Nintendo employees played on bumpers, essentially. They don't know how to bowl, really, because everything was smart steering, auto acceleration, but yet, for some reason, they also turned off motion controls. So, I can't speak on if motion controls are still a viable option for certain sections. Glider sections don't seem to be that great from what I experienced, but most of the glider sections that I experienced were the most cool visual glider section visuals. Going up on Bowser Casual's tunnel, going up on...
At minimum, yeah.
They definitely stepped up in
Block
terms
Ruins.
of, like, fucking visuals and just overall aesthetics, in my opinion. I think everybody agrees, like...
Yeah.
What's
But again, I just didn't get, like, an open world concept to really be able to affect my glider sections, right? So I can't speak too much on that. I do feel like knowing that the glider controls the instantaneous, constant, unlimited trick boost that you can essentially get from that don't seem to be giving any additional speed boost, whether you do 1 or 2 or 1,000 by the time you hit the ground. But they do seem to allow a better directional control on what you get for your vehicle. So, again, things are just different. And again, 25, 26 minutes of gameplay of total that I got. It's kind of hard to give a full opinion, but my favorite change, with just instead of beating around the bush, my favorite change that I appreciate is the fact that there will be a new meta, and that's there's no debate about that.
Yeah,
the fact that you get rid of soft drifting, the fact that you get rid of being able to change your direction mid drift to correct your drift, the fact that you get to, we'll call it charge jumping and being able to super, potentially ultra charge jump, which the super charge jump was definitely a higher jump than I experienced in the mini charge jump. So there were going to be, I think, a lot more I guess Tony Hawk Pro Skater type level timing.
yeah.
To this game,
I
kinda what I
honestly
envisioned
think it'll
too.
add more to the actual like peak of like what can be competitive. I feel like there's more more mechanics that would actually get you there.
Yeah. Damn sure.
I think it's going to be a lot more timing based on this game, and I don't necessarily hate that, and that's what I'm trying to get to. I think that's what I appreciate about what I experienced in this game. I love racing games in general. Need for Speed, right? Even NASCAR games are fun in the past. I've experienced many of the more recent ones. I've experienced like several like first on hand experiences with full F1 racing setups and stuff, and the in-house experience of being able to race seems great. I also really appreciate realistic aspects to racing games, which clearly does not seem present with a Mario Kart game that you can ride on rails and grind and hop when you want, right? But there are more mechanics that seem to be more realistic. With that being said, that it is still a Nintendo game. It definitely seems heavier from every kart that I got to experience. I can't say that that's everything, but I chose 2 heavy setups and 2 very lightweight setups that I would assume based off of acceleration and the mechanics of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I didn't experience anything mid because I was trying to get a feel of the extremes on both sides, left and right of that. To me, DK on a carpet rider felt the easiest to control, but maybe that's just 100cc with smart steering on.
I'm so cool with Shy Guy being the meta.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to take a lot from like with those parameters being set on the way that you play, right? Because obviously that's not the way that we're gonna play, and not the way that most people are gonna play. It's there, like people are gonna play that way, children or whatever the case may be. But yeah, it's like even I mean, it could be argued that the mechanics that we do see, like you have a general basis, but like once we actually feel them out, like at faster speeds with no motion controls on, this is gonna be like, I mean, relatively a new fucking game, isn't it?
Oh, it really felt like a new game. Now, mind you, a lot of that was because of the lack of speed and essentially, I'll beat a drum one more time, the automatic steering. But beyond that, even when the glowing bulb on my antenna wasn't just fucking flaring off, the game felt heavier overall.
It looks like it is though too. Like if you pay attention, I mean, like we've all seen gameplay. When I watch it, that's something I don't see too. For some reason, like it feels bulkier for some reason.
But not in a bad way. I don't want to say in a bad way. It just feels like it's from a standpoint of when you would expect to be able to drift, right? It seems more realistic on that end. Obviously, we can't talk about realistic because you get hit by a lightning and you lose your items. You get hit by the lightning, but then you also don't get hit in a glider section during that time. Well, obviously, that's not realistic. You got hit by the lightning, so you should whatever. But there are aspects of the game that
Thomas,
seem
we got
more realistic.
That was
At least you're consistent.
I'm going to go pee again. I'm going to pick Ninja Hideaway again. But I'm going to go pee again.
Dragon Driftway? I'm down.
I know we kind of touched on this before, but like we've gotten more information, I guess. Then, what are you guys looking forward to? What are y'all most excited about or want to see more of?
I think they're hiding quite a bit, honestly. Not necessarily like game breaking stuff like you think possibly will happen, but the fact that you're not able to play like what most people who play Mario Kart play as, which is 150cc, and like keeping smart steering on, I feel like they have to be hiding something.
Yeah.
Not feel. They're 100% hiding something.
Yeah, I've been on that train since the jump, and I stand on that hill. Like, there's more, bro. Like, there's got to be more for a myriad of reasons. There's got to be more.
I don't think and honestly, my biggest thing about that, with there being more, is what has kept this game alive for 11 years. Or however, on YouTube, it's the people that play this game all the time. And for them to just be like, pretend you don't exist is kind of an odd feature.
Yeah.
To just exclude that side of it when there's clearly something else going on. This game is very old.
So my
Like
theory
probably
is the fact that they had such a massive amount of duplicates of the Mario Kart World bundle console sales than they had over just the standard sales. They expected this game to sell super well. And with that being said, that it was bundled for $30 cheaper as they increased the price of a game that has never been seen before to an $80 price point. The media attention that they're getting to this, to me, from a business perspective, I kind of agree with Nintendo's point. If, and it's a strong if, but, if they make this game so amazing, it will be the only thing that makes sense on their strategy of the.
That's what I'm going off
perspective.
of, based off of what Justin said though too, because this game has held that much steam for this long,
Yeah.
and it's kind of
You got
like
almost
awkward
11 years between Mario Kart games.
like because they have like pretty much like it feels like they left the diehard fans in the dark, but like that's also a tactic to like play into your favor, right?
Oh my
Yeah,
God! What?
about that.
Let's
Why
give them
did I
a fuckload
drink?
of information,
Yeah.
but then hold
Bro.
a lot of shit too. You
Thomas,
know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't know what the fuck happened in my mind, but I'm like, oh, I got time to drink. And as soon as I put the beer in my lips, you passed me. I'm like, what the fuck?
Challenge failed.
but yeah, it seems like the next Sonic PR stuff. Like I was talking to you, Rashad, while we were
Yeah.
hanging out because we couldn't get into the Switch experience.
Yeah.
But like it seems like a genius PR stunt in this.
That's really what
I
I
don't think
feel
it's
like.
genius.
Because, like,
Okay.
I feel like
How many times
I feel
can
the
you
same
name
way.
for this kind of stuff as a PR stunt?
You do realize that Mario Kart is the title. It's the biggest selling Nintendo franchise right now. More than mainline Mario, more than Zelda. There's no point for them to do this type of shit right now.
But if you're gonna increase the price of a game,
And why would they
past
release it in June?
Unless it's beyond anything like you've ever seen before.
anything, yeah, it's gotta be grandiose. Like it's gotta be
That's the
fucking
point that
wild.
I'm trying to make.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't experience.
And Doug Bowser has specifically like kids don't
Fuck Doug Bowser.
get on X.
doesn't
Well,
know
that's not
shit
my
about
point.
gaming.
That's not my point. He was the one to make a comment on feedback about the internet echo chamber of gripe, to say something about it. And kids don't, and family, like most people don't see that stuff like ever. So why would he say that? It seems kind of
I think
intentional.
Nintendo really learned what they did wrong from the Wii U, and I have to assume that they are going to fix all of their mistakes from the upgrade from the Switch 1 to the Switch 2. Again, it's an assumption, but it's an educated assumption.
Didn't PR get banned from talking to people?
Who?
PR.
It's the first I'm hearing of that, if that did actually happen. We have one more race after this?
Yeah.
Yep, one more.
Oh, thank God. I was like, I'm kind of behind.
That boy's struggling.
Who's
Yeah, what is PR? Who is
PR got banned?
Yeah, I'm confused.
Literally, like, top people. So, the president, for example, can't talk to, like, normal people anymore.
Oh, but you're saying, like, when you said PR, you didn't mention it, like, didn't, I guess, I see what you're saying now. Public relations got banned.
I was talking about. Yeah, that's what I thought you were talking about.
Yeah, because I was like, dude, what?
I'm talking about a public relations stunt, like they did with Sony and Sonic, which was super beneficial. But you're talking about a completely different aspect?
Bro, I got 9th. I just should just
Yeah, what
fucking
the-
finish my beer. What the hell?
I
I got a golden at the end, and I didn't
Yes.
gain
Thomas.
a position. Holy
Apparently,
shit.
the higher ups from Nintendo can't speak to customers anymore.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Booted at the end 07. What does that mean? Only show in town. Obviously, yeah. We agree that that is the only show in town. What does 07 mean? Oh.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm pretty sure that everyone's fucking it up. I'm pretty sure that there is a lot of things that weren't supposed to be showed or shown in general.
There were a few things for sure that we've seen that they fucking went back and.
And I think that's why the Mario Kart Direct failed so bad, is because everyone already knew the shit that was shown prior. I think they failed in general to not showcase a lot of things that most people already knew about.
I
don't
kind
think
of
this game
disagree.
had that.
I think the failure was so obvious that it was probably intentional. It's the only thing that makes sense to me.
And
I believe in
I would
Nintendo
like-
a little bit more, though. I still have faith in the company. And to me, the idea of hyping that shit up too much to display what they did with the Direct specifically was such a failure that it had to be a PR stunt. It doesn't make
I
sense
can agree with
anywhere
that
else.
one for sure.
And the only reason I say that is on top of what you're talking about too, is because, I mean, the blanket of people that play this still is an echo chamber. But why would they care to appease, if they never do, to actually have Doug Bowser actually say something? Like, that seems kind of, because clear, like, I'm not talking about a sales point and all that, but like they clearly don't focus on that aspect overall.
I mean,
It seems clearly that they because again, families, the majority of the world, all these people that buy 90, probably 5% of the Switches don't give a shit about any of that. But they did say something about it, so it's at least interesting to. And they've never done that about any game.
I mean, at the same time, you got to think about it though too. Is like they're stepping into like, which we held a whole stream on, you know, on the evolution of Mario and like how Nintendo pioneered things, and with the price of this game, they are pioneering something that people are not very satisfied with. You know, like. That could be at a point to where, like, okay, well, people are actually pissed off that we decided to create an $80 game, but they don't even know it's coming. Maybe, I don't know. But that could be a point to where maybe that's why you come out and make a statement, because you want to justify why you've increased the price point on a game, a long-form game, on a system that everybody's played for fucking ages. Maybe. You know what I mean? Like, I still think I agree with Sean in the regard that, like, I feel like I've been the optimist since the beginning. So I've never gotten for that fucking hill.
I've gone through a roller coaster.
Yeah, no. But I still feel like, I mean, I still hope for him like there's so much more, right? And I think now that I felt this way prior, but as we're getting more and more things now, I feel like it's becoming inevitable that there is obviously, inevitably, redundantly, I say, but more to this fucking game.
I agree with everything Rashad said, except for the fact that the idea of... You know what? Never mind. I'm blanked out. I'm fucked up.
I think you guys hold Nintendo in higher regards than most Nintendo fans do.
But that's why I wanted to make that point because I felt like it could come across like that, and that's what I don't want to do. The only reason that I say that is because the larger gaming manufacturers, if you will, have never pushed a game to $80, and that's the only thing I'm trying to make within that point.
I mean,
right? Like,
yeah.
And so when you do that, when you do that as a Nintendo that sits here compared to those, maybe they feel it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But
I really hope you're right, quite honestly, but I don't think that's the case.
Yeah, I'm not.
I always say this.
I think a lot of Nintendo fans have already been upset with what's been going on with this release. The top Nintendo YouTubers who are always blamed for being like, "Oh, I'm always gonna suck Nintendo's dick," have already complained about how they're going with this aspect, and obviously, this game is still going to be something new. It's going to be enjoyable. But, I don't think it's going to be the thing that most people think it's going to be.
Wouldn't it be such a nice fucking cock stroke, though? If it finally comes out and they're like, I fucking told you, $80, bitch. Yeah. I would too. I don't know. I'm holding out hope.
I mean, at minimum, excluding live service and obvious DLC and a complete game is pretty fucking enticing for the price. Because most every game that comes out, but you have to realize that you all, and I'm gonna keep taking this back to the Sonic thing, but that movie was a clear PR stunt. They made it look ridiculous at first for the diehard fans, and what happened? It blew up everywhere. Like what's happening here. It's on par. I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but it's very on par with what they were doing. And I have that with CEOs from Activision that I was close with that told me that info. And it's interesting that companies are going these routes because they're clickbaity. This seems like a clickbaity type of advertising.
That's my opinion as well.
Because what has kept this game alive are people like Shortcat and all the people that live on this game still 10, 11 years later, that are, because honestly it is an echo chamber. It's not going to reduce or increase sales. So but it's an important aspect to keep it going.
The only question I have is, what did Mario Kart World do new to gaming? Because it has not introduced anything new. Well, this is not a revolutionary game. by any means.
Absolutely not.
No, not at all.
They're acting like the Switch 2 finally having an online chat and being able to use the camera at fucking 10 FPS is revolutionary.
Well, that aspect is different because they're
And that's fine
honestly,
because they haven't had
probably
it before,
spent
right?
millions of dollars on programmers to allow or to find a way that it can be secure for children. Like that probably took a lot of money.
Yeah.
And
I'm
so,
sure,
like,
but Nintendo needs to invest in their games.
Can I enter a perspective with that?
Yeah,
That's
of course,
true. Like on the point with like with Mario Kart World, because you're right, I agree. Like it's not like this game is doing for you to set an $80 price for a game that is not revolutionary. Like it's not fucking holographic Tekken or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, and you've got other gaming titles that people are playing on an everyday basis that are at a lower price point. And so, yeah, why would you do that, right? With as you said that, the only thing I think about is like two in the handheld game perspective. And this goes more console than the title itself, right? Like they gifted the people of Mario Kart because now we're coming out with new hardware, finally. But we also know that for the core fans, they want this game. And so we also have been working on this game simultaneously. To have what the Switch 2 is hardware like, to be able to walk around and play that the way that it is, it's inarguably like the greatest fucking handheld thing that you can do, right? Like
Not
you've
arguably,
sprinkled
it's
in.
factually the best handheld thing you can do.
It's the best.
Yeah, I mean, it is. Yeah, but that's why I say inarguably. Like you don't argue, but
yeah.
But
I think they share the game with it. I don't know, and I'm really trying to like lawyer for them at this point in that regard, because what does the hardware have to do with the game itself, right? But they gave it a title, and now you've created a marriage between the both of those things, and maybe that's what whatever the case may be. That's
We're
all.
about to see Halo.
I mean, that's also another thing, right?
Thomas,
Like,
I've read your comments. What do you mean by a premium? How far does that go? I think that's really the conversation we're having. Not just about paying a premium, right? Obviously, we all in this channel on screen would probably pay $100 for this fucking game. But
easy.
If
I mean, we're not
talking
going to
about
not
this-
play the new Mario Kart. There's no way.
Yeah. Can you elaborate a little bit more if you're interested in doing so?
Yeah, I mean, for the normal consumer, not the people like us and
Yeah.
the
Not
echo
even
chamber
about that,
of
though.
the internet is I feel like the price is annoying for that aspect, but the normal consumer is always gonna be like,
Pricing
wow,
going up.
oh, my
is
kid
annoying.
wants the new Mario Kart. I'm gonna go get $80. Like what the hell?
Yeah.
But
Well, I mean, pricing going up is annoying, dude. I hate fucking paying.
Why was
the
$12
$70
who did
the
that?
$70 staple, or like the new price of all AAA games.
That's what I want to fucking hedge on.
It
The
just
new
became
price.
$70.
We had to adapt to a new price already within our generation of life. It was unforgiving at that point in time. Like, most all of us who grew up at a point in time were like, new release games were between $50 and $60, depending upon the title and their relevance and popularity at the time. And a lot of those titles were either FPSs or sports games. And you could walk into fucking Walmart, Target, whatever, Best Buy, and get a brand new game for $50. I even remember before the increase went to $60, right? And the
Yeah, I remember
$10 jump between those, because what the titles were, people were pissed off. Maybe minor uproars. We also didn't have the access to information and shit that we do now, so we could look and go through Reddit threads and look at people bitching about things. But we've gone through this twice because it jumped from initial
More than
point.
that.
I mean, more for sure overall. Relatively.
But why was Nintendo the one who increased that price?
That is what I'm
Anything
gonna.
is
That is the
justified,
question.
right?
Yeah.
That's the question.
If anything was justified, I would say GTA 6.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Where's that
Because
at?
there's more steam and allure, right? For sure.
Because the people who
Would've been
develop,
like 80.
yeah, if they actually came out with a game that was not broken
Well, yeah,
upon
but
release, which obviously they've done their like due diligence.
like
They've-
AAA games that spend way more time, maybe they have done so much more that they are just like, haha, got you guys.
No, I think it's
that's
about
kind of the
production
only thing
timing.
that makes
like-
sense at this point because
Mario
like,
Kart
Nintendo's
Mario
always
Kart
been
World
the
is not developed
underdog.
in-
I can change whatever they-
Mario Kart World is not developed into a
Amen.
point where it's like this is
I
game
agree.
breaking.
But that doesn't
Sure.
make any sense in the aspect that they have always made games to fit lower end consoles because their consoles are
A lot more than that, but
less
yes.
intuitive. But
Yeah.
for them to just come out the gate and be like, "Oh, I know Xbox Series X and PS5 are doing these things."
We don't
And
care
they're-
that the Switch 2, like,
Well,
at this
I'm now
point,
talking from from the industry that I work in. It's like it's kind of wild to see them of all people.
yeah, I think that's where most
like,
people are
oh.
disappointed at.
Like, what the fuck? Like,
It's
you
like, oh.
guys are not. You guys must have something up and kind of boiling down to at this point. Because like it does
And I
not
just
make
hope
sense.
that they actually, deliver.
Is it also because they made Mario Kart World the launch title for this console that
They should have. Mario
They
Kart
should,
is
yeah.
the staple now. Of,
Right, yeah, it is like a motherfucker. But is it because
either this
it
or
was
Smash
the launch
Brothers.
title for the console that they're coming out with
I think it was either this
that
or
they
Metroid Prime 4.
have these hardware availabilities or
That's it.
the hardware growth that they want to tout and Mario Kart World is attached to it as a launch title. I agree that it should be. That they wanted to press that point, right? Like who else is making a better handheld? Who not only can you play Mario Kart World, which we have given you guys a fully expansive free roam, knockout to new game things, whatever the case may be. But now a lot of those gaming titles on other consoles that a lot of you like to play, that you got to go home to your PC or your console to play, you can now play on my system in a handheld. And blah blah blah, right? It's a roundabout way to like bring it all together, right? But it's like now we're giving you a new system, and one, the people definitely fucking wanted Mario Kart. It's the longest that they've gone. If you look over the course of Mario Kart, that they have gone without releasing a new version per se.
Pretty much.
Right.
By far, yeah.
So now we've given you a brand new one. We've introduced concepts far beyond the versus aspect that we have been looking for. You know what I mean? Like this is a whole new. There are caveats to this game that are fucking crazy. Nooks and crannies, better said, to this game that are fucking totally crazy. I'm not trying to justify, but I'm trying to understand the mentality of where they're going, basically. Like,
Here are my
maybe this
thoughts
is
on
just
that.
a wrap.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Buffering off of what you said, everything that you said is correct, and I think that it makes the most sense from a logistical standpoint and a business standpoint that they're really going to play this off of the handheld experience.
Like a mother.
We've already seen rumors, and in my
They always
experience,
have.
I asked 2 different staff employees around the Metroid Prime environment, mentioning in my personal experience that this seems so close to Halo 3 back in the good old Halo days experience, and then evolving that with the mouse experience that you got to experience with that, the seamless transition from being able to toggle it to then just put that fucking right side and then just point and shoot was unlike anything I've ever seen before. And I
that is
said
probably the most
to 2 different
wild
staff
thing.
employees, and they both responded differently, but essentially the same. Different employees said when I said I was just a big Halo 3 player, and I wish that would come back. This was what essentially reminded me of Halo 3. And they said, well, I can't tell you too much. One of them said, I can't tell you too much, but you'll probably be excited. And another one just said, oh, well, if that's the case, you should just wait. Meaning there was probably, in my personal opinion, the rumors of Halo coming to the Switch 2 are probably accurate. Which, again, this is probably Halo Guardians, or, right, the combination of that, which probably doesn't matter for a lot of people. But
MCC.
what I'm speaking on is the aspect of really making that handheld experience.
You can do it
what
on
you
the fucking
can
go.
do on the go. That's the point.
Yeah.
And
that look
that's going to
like
be the
for
selling
people
point.
that-
But if they sell a lackluster selling point to the console in general, they're completely wiped off the table. And after how much money they lost with the Wii U launch, it doesn't make sense for them to diminish what the capabilities are of the console.
They haven't
And
made sense for a long time.
They haven't. That's what I'm saying. I agree. They haven't made sense since the fucking Switch. Even then, it was the only capabilities of that were the fact that Mario Kart, obviously, which is the best game of all time. Not arguably, it is the best game of all time. That's a fact. If you're listening, that is a fact. Beyond that, though, the handheld experience, which I'm not a huge Steam Deck, handheld, Game Boy even experience kind of guy, but look back at what Nintendo has done.
I want
They've Nintendo gaming, right? But is that sell money by making the best games of all time? I think so, which is why they're even in the conversation right now. But if they can expand upon into not only the best handheld experience, but cross-referencing that into what is something that nobody has even talked about, into a transition of handheld and or console-based to monitor/PC gaming transition, like
Game over, dog.
It
If
is
they
game over.
champion that, game over like
Dude,
a bitch. I don't give a
and
damn.
I got to experience all the handheld. Once I experienced Metroid Prime 4, which I ran right to after. So you go in, you get Mario Kart World. You get the 25-minute 2 to 3 verse / Grand Prix modes that you get prior to the time that you're supposed to move on to the next level, which is the knockout tour. Once that's over, whether you advance or not, you move on to the next level. You can wait in that lobby and watch other people play, but you all transition as a group. The next play is Donkey Kong Bonanza. You get a up to 20-minute demo. I only took 15 or like 12, 13 minutes of that because I already knew what I was looking for. I got to experience it. Every time I beat a level, beat a boss, experience a new layer, you get transitioned back. So literally everything that I went in looking for Mario or Donkey Kong Bonanza, I couldn't experience. I couldn't learn anything new that hasn't already been seen on the internet. So I quit out of the demo early, moved on to the free-to-play session. The free-to-play session was a card that you get that you can play up to 6 games of your choice. A few of these games did not count towards that, which included the Nintendo GameCube online experience, which was the 10-minute GameCube, or 10-minute demo. The pack and play game that we all know is not an actual pack and play game. What am I talking about here? What's that called?
Tour?
The $10 game that Nintendo wants to charge everybody.
Goddamn, the call.
Whatever that is,
called-
everybody knows what it is. But that didn't count towards it. And there was like 1 or 2 others that didn't count
As it
towards
shouldn't.
the free-to-play experience. But you got to play 6 games, and I went straight to the Metroid Prime 4 because I was mostly obviously focused on Mario Kart World, potentially Donkey Kong. Kind of got my feel. But I wanted to utilize my time, the 2 hours that they allegedly gave us, to really get the full control of what the Nintendo Switch 2 is capable of. And I'm not going to bat an eye when I tell you the seamlessly transition of those mouse controls are the selling point over Mario Kart World. As much as I love Mario Kart, this is not what you expect as a console, especially from a handheld experience. The fact that they are clearly, by far, stepping up what you can do on a handheld gaming console, adding a Mario Kart, and then the legacy of Nintendo gaming experiences through the games that they have created that are exclusive to Nintendo content. But then adding the fact that this is something we have never seen before in the transition of a console to PC transition.
That's huge.
It is.
I'm
It
so
is.
ready
It is. It
to
is the
play
selling point of the Switch 2.
Age of
I
Empires.
get, it
on the
can't do
Switch.
full 4K, right? It's locked to like 1440p and shit.
That's fine.
Dude, that's good enough for most people's
I-
upgraded monitors. Most people's TVs at this point can't even do that. And in 5 years, it might be an issue. But that's when the OLED version is going to probably come out, right? Which has the capability of doing so.
But at the
Or-
same hill, look at
so-
that. Like, what does that do for like creators that do play FPSs, like Halo, Call of Duty,
Nobody.
all these other things now, where this handheld system has 2 USB-C ports now, right? Like, you
For a
actively
reason.
have.
For a reason, it's the
Literally
fucking
for a
mouse.
reason.
It is literally. I don't know why they wouldn't sell this point either, but it is the transition from console to PC combo. Like, if you like PC gaming, you like the full control of a mouse, you like to be able to do shit, like, you can connect this into your fucking monitor, directly into your PC, add a mouse, which I also asked different staff members, saying yes, and they all agreed that yes, you can add a USB-C mouse into your console to take over the right side Joy-Con, which, again, for Metroid Prime 4 might not be as beneficial because that side Joy-Con that you get on that right side mouse
You still
allows
got
you
that
an
power.
additional camera control that I've never experienced in any gaming, but that'll
Can you
probably
elaborate
come
on
into
that? What
play.
does that mean?
So
'Cause you have
okay,
the analog over there, right?
so you usually are holding the Joy-Cons, right? Or even an Xbox Elite controller or a Switch Pro controller. You're gonna hold your controller,
Right. But I play. All right.
and
so I play a
your
lot of
Joy-Con,
PC gaming,
you get
so.
the control here. Well, this whole half of the controller to this side is now on the fucking ground.
Right.
Imagine your thumb,
Now you get to
which
move
is
like
gripping
this
the
and
mouse.
like this.
Now it can also control a camera view while your whole hand is controlling a different aspect of that. I don't know how to explain it fully
No, that
without saying that it's
makes
just
complete sense.
different.
So
It's
a lot of
it's full
Yeah.
controllability. Like
that's pretty awesome.
your mind is the mouse. If your hands can
And you
do
have
what your
two
mind wants to.
sections.
Yes.
Basically, yeah, that's what I take from it.
Yeah, because like I've even
This
mean,
is the
obviously you
selling
have
point.
mouse and
Mario
keyboard.
Kart is the selling point for me, which got me even there, right? But dude, the PC mouse controls, it's fucking mind-boggling.
That's really
how
exciting.
well it works.
Like programming.
I played Civilization. I played
things to
Metroid
the
Prime,
yeah,
which is the
especially for
first-person aspect.
stuff like that.
It's just everything mouse control related. It felt to me more of like it was designed to compete with PC gaming than it was to compete with the PlayStation 5 or the Xbox X.
That's again.
The
what I wanna just
graphically,
circle
yes,
back
can't
to
do
in
it.
terms
But
of,
if they can make a transition to where you can use a PC to help upgrade the fucking graphics to it, like this is the best console ever created.
Except that it's exclusive to Nintendo content, which
Right.
is
But they're already
Not
talking
as
about
selling
bringing
point.
in it in Halo, right? Which is like the first step, and this is probably going to be the console for the next 5+ years,
Okay,
probably
then
closer
sell
to
that
10.
before you sell the console. Like, this does not make sense.
I don't disagree. I'm just talking about my experience with it, man.
I know.
And it
That's
the
why I don't think that
the
this
capability.
is the thing. Everyone hypes it up more than I think it's actually going to be, because
I'm not trying
no
to
one's
hype it up.
going
I'm
to
just
play.
talking about the
I know.
experience and
I know.
the ergonomics of those mouse controls have to, in my mind, be for a reason. Because
Well,
it is,
it
like I
opens
said,
the
unlike
door.
anything I've experienced before. I'm sorry, I
Even
have to
if they got
pee,
rights
therefore I
to
have to take my
Windows
headset off. So I'll
games,
be right back.
why would you play a Switch over a Steam Deck?
On the, I mean, if it there, I mean, the wild aspect of Halo coming to the Switch is, I feel, above all else.
That's already on Steam Deck.
Yeah, but the Steam Deck doesn't last very long battery wise. This would have to. It
Neither
would be a
does the
battle.
Switch 2. Did you see the Switch 2 like average lifespan on the go? It's like 4
So
hours.
that's where it would be a battle of what lasts longer, but also comfortability wise, like off the rip, it's kind of an interesting take to have. Like, you know what? I don't have to carry a mouse. I just carry my Switch, and then can turn it into a mouse. And
Yeah,
if
but
it
are you gonna
actually
play
feels so
PC type
good
games without a mouse?
on the go,
Yes.
maybe.
Oh, if it ends up working
You
out
pack
like that,
less.
then maybe, yeah.
If you,
I don't wanna get deep into
honestly,
it, but
I'm
Jeff,
the
how
packer of convenience.
How many FPS
Like,
games have you played on mouse control compared to controller control?
FPS is always way better. Or sorry.
Well, I don't think he's a fair
mouse and keyboard
comparison
is
of-
always way better than
except
controller
Halo.
is.
For
when it
first
comes
play,
to
first
FPS.
person shooter. That's my agreement. That's my standpoint. That's where I'm coming from. This brings a different aspect to gaming that
It's
I personally have
interesting
never
on the
experienced
go.
before.
That's not Nintendo
Yeah.
though.
I agree it's not
But-
Nintendo, but why is that an option? Why do the ergonomics feel as great as they have coming from, a Halo 2, a Halo 3, a Halo ODST player, MLG status, like competitive top fucking
You're not going
Like-
to play ML. So everything you just
I
said is
maybe not. This was back
on
in
the go.
prior to 2010, right? But I still have the knowledge of the ergonomics and how that type of shit feels. I've played Call of Duty in a semi-high competitive level. The mouse controls are better than the PC feeling. And to me that doesn't make sense because it's something new.
I mean, I think it's
For
fair,
the
but
first-person shooter
it's really
perspective of the game. Even with Civilization,
it's
it
control of the
it was like
mouse.
it was cool, right? Like you can play Civilization
John,
7 on
have
PC.
you realistically played FPS games on the PC, like CS:GO, like some of the top
CS:GO,
games
holy
play?
shit.
I have not played anything since 2013.
Unless- if they had that,
So
So
I'll
that's
play
my
that.
whole point is if you have not played those games and what like that means to PC gamers over whatever you're trying to say about the Switch 2, I don't think it's relevant because
I'm saying have the
not only
verticality
has-
of 3 different camera angles on your thumbs. Or
Well,
two
I
two
don't
thumb
think that-
verticality angles.
maybe it doesn't fully translate to
All right, Thomas. Catch you later. We appreciate you.
FPS games, but that does translate to using a mouse. Talk about editing or just like when you're really in the depths of doing it. But
No,
I
man,
mean,
I use a
I think
PC
there's a different
for
aspect.
every other aspect.
So yeah, like I play a lot. I've played so much Tarkov and CS, Counter Strike.
yeah, but would you play that on
and
Switch 2
I don't
over
know,
PC?
but I definitely
Of
want
course
to
not.
try it. but I want to try it. And you know what? Like when I'm on the go, who knows if that's gonna be better? Like that's
The only
a
way that the
fair
Switch 2 would be
question to have, though.
competitive against PC, like if they were going that route, where
Well, of
this is
course
their
not.
selling point,
That's a.
it's not
I
going to
feel like
compare.
that's a silly statement.
It's not gonna
Like,
pair at
nobody's
all. But
ever
can you get a relative experience
everybody running pro
compared to
status
doing
of any game ever that can run on PC has a PC that has a
right? But
950
can you do
1080
that
things
to
like that.
can
It's
you do
like
that to a
nobody's.
relative degree on the go? Is what the thing is, right? Like that's how you
No
kind
one's
of
going to
like.
play competitive stuff on the go, is my point.
Well, no, of
I'm
course
saying,
not.
can you get a
You can play
relative
it. That's kind
experience
of
playing
a
this
pretty dope
game
option.
from leaving your PC to having something, similarly close and do it
Well,
from anywhere? Like, have
Being
they?
able to play casual games or games casually on the go is a selling point, but it's not going to compare to anything that PC
It's
ever.
not going to compare to that, obviously. I mean, that's obviously if
well,
we talk about
obviously, I
metas
mean,
all the time, that's the meta.
I would
But what
say
is the
so
closest that
forever
you can create
compared.
that experience for being able to do that on the go? Has the hardware that we've seen,
Speaking of Halo,
what they've done with the new mechanics, camera angles like Sean's talking about, the vitality of the screen, having a larger thing, have they edged themselves into a space to where they're the closest to be able to give what a PC gamer would be like that is just a true gamer that even if he's not going to play competitively, still just wants to go in and play the fucking game? Does this help me feel the closest to me playing on whatever my preferred
Okay.
console
Okay,
Okay.
or
so
monitor?
If you're
Jeff,
playing,
before you respond, I'm going to add on to that. Based off of what I'm talking about specifically, is we are all very familiar with two camera control options, right? Your left thumb, your
X
right
and Y.
thumb, whatever. Up and down, you kind of can control it based on where you want. Imagine the full controllability when you now have 3 camera option controls that are all feel intuitive. Now that right thumb that is used for a PC gaming is your mouse controlling that right toggle, and your left toggle is still controlling whatever it is, or maybe even your fingers, depending on your keyboard setup or whatever it is. But now, instead on your mouse, your right thumb now also has a toggle. It literally feels like you could just headshot. You have
Of course you
3
can when you-
verticality options of being able to control the camera option. That's
Yeah,
my
when you
talking
have
point
a
on
solid space in front of you, but on the
Yes.
go, you're not going to be able to use the
No,
mouse
because
control the way
but
that most people
bullshit
think.
because I tried it on my leg with rippled pants and everything, and the sensors feel so fucking good that even with the rippled pants, even on my shirt, I tried it on my chest, right? Where obviously I have some extra fat and shit in my fucking. It's not a flat surface, is my point. The sensors read beyond that. The sensors of that right Joy-Con acting as a mouse are next level. I'm not saying that it's best to use in specific game formats to use the Joy-Con over a mouse, because I definitely prefer the feel of a mouse, right? Slightly wider grip. But this mouse that I have, whether it's a great fucking mouse or not, it doesn't have a toggle on the right side of it where my thumb sits.
Yeah, it does. You just don't have that mouse.
That's the USB-C transition though. This allows you to do that with just the standard Joy-Cons. That's my point. You get
I don't think they're
3
that
camera
creative.
controls. You cannot think it. I'm telling you, that's what it is. The mouse controls are the best aspect. Outside of being able to play another Mario Kart game, it is the best aspect of my personal experience at the Dallas Nintendo Switch 2 Experience event.
If that's the best experience, then can you not play that way when playing Mario Kart?
I don't logistically understand how that would work, but I have to assume that's
A little
an
more
option.
programming.
And I also would assume that
They don't like to go above and
probably
beyond with
why
that.
they've set us up on fucking assisted controls.
I mean, why would you go from like a controller? I feel like it's game fitting. Like honestly, I'm so excited to see like Age of Empires come onto the system, and I know they brought Civilization, but that Age of
Dude,
Empires
and it
still
was
has a
click
competitive
and
scene,
point, man.
and people that is such. I feel like that has a bigger competitive scene than any of that realm of
This
game.
is
But
a G502 Hero Logitech. Great fucking mouse when it wants to work, right? We all know the double click ability of this shit, but in terms of sensor wise, this is a great fucking mouse. I feel like the movability to that right side Joy-Con was at least, if not better, than this mouse.
you can do the math. I know you got my old one. I have
This one?
Yeah, you have my old one, but
No,
that is
I
like
had-
the number
uh-huh.
one ranked mouse in the world. That might be wrong.
I
It
don't know
was a
about the
few
number
years
one
ago,
ranked, but
but
this I've had for a few years
yeah.
now.
Can we
But
close out?
it's kind of cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's go
I'm
ahead and
ready.
close out. I kind of want to play another SoberKart and chat a little bit longer if anybody else wants to. I'm not going to bed, but
I'm out of
can-
beer. I also got to work tomorrow,
that's fair as well. So
and
I too have an early morning
I've had 9.
to get it closed.
So
all
I
right,
think I'm
well,
good.
that's gonna do it for tonight's stream. Thanks to everyone who hung out. I've got 2 or 3 people in mind. Y'all asked great questions and did get a little wild with us. I mean, this is literally the first time we experienced a chatter join us in Mario Kart play.
We appreciate you.
Shout out to Thomas, dude.
Thomas,
for
shout out to
joining.
you. Honestly,
For
that
sure.
was for me. It felt really well, really great. I really appreciate you
Oh,
doing
yeah.
what you did, and I hope you also had as much fun as I did with that.
Shout out
If
to
you
Roger,
are
too.
also Roger, yep. Shout out
He
to
came with a lot
everybody.
of
Yeah.
solid ass questions. Yeah.
And Dog. Those
Dog
were the
too,
best
yeah.
questions
Yeah.
that I experienced, and please stay tuned for that Sunday stream
And
or not
Mr.
stream,
N.
Sunday video.
Even though it wasn't relevant.
Yeah.
If you
I
are
like your
new here,
off-guarded questions.
don't forget to like and subscribe, follow, depending on what platform you are watching us through. We have got a ton of content coming up, and when I say a ton, I feel like that's downgrading it, but it does include more gameplay from the Switch 2 experience, amongst all the consoles or all the games that I got to specifically play from the Switch 2 experience in Dallas. It also includes very deep breakdowns, deep dive breakdowns of Mario Kart World, and the next parts of our Super Mario 64 Field Challenge series, which I think will be fun over time. That video will be a long-lasting thing, so don't forget to catch those when they do pop up. They will not be an every week thing by any means. Plus, we've got some pretty epic new SoberKart Challenge and podcast segments, along with shorts dropping across all platforms, so keep your eyes peeled. And we will catch y'all every, and I do mean every Tuesday night, along with most Thursday nights for challenge streams. Same chaos, mostly new carts, probably the same for most people, but stay sharp, stay sober-ish, and we'll see you next time. Let's go.